Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Instant Replay presented by the ACS Universe. I am ACS. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at 2279ACS.
I'm PJ. You can find me on Instagram at i.r.pj.
And I'm Sloan at getfitwithsloan.com.
All right, guys. How's it going, man? Another week has passed. I'm glad we
another week. Shit, boy. Every time has stood still these last 2 months, man. This Corona Saturday number, what, 6, 8?
Yeah, 6. I think. Yeah, the Offseason episode 6, man. Yeah.
Yeah. Corona episode. And, you know, hey, everybody healthy, right? Everybody
Everybody doing good, man. Doing good. So you know, we got some stuff to talk about today. The most more importantly, the schedule just came out Thursday night, so we're gonna talk at length about that and a little bit of the news that's transpired in the world of sports since our last episode.
Which during our last right after our last episode, we missed some breaking news.
Yeah, we'll jump on that. The Cowboys signed Andy Dalton, former Cincinnati Bengals quarterback, to was it a 1-year deal?
Oh, yeah, 1 year at what was it? $3 million. $3 million.
Yeah. So hey, what,
you know,
go ahead.
Well, up to seven, up to 7 in incentives though.
Yeah, so that's in my personal opinion, that's a message from Jerry. Let's tell Dak, get your ass on up in here. Because what the thing, listen, all week long I've been hearing people, Dak is just so much better than Andy Dalton. Look, man, Andy Dalton played in Cincinnati in a division with the Ravens and the Steelers for 9 years.
Yeah, he's going to go to that soft ass NFC East now.
And no, he didn't have a loser. Believe it or not, he didn't do too bad up there.
No,
not considering.
Yeah.
He can throw the football, and like Sloan always says, the Bengals organization ain't that tight. They ain't that good.
You know, Dak's on. He's franchise tagged.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, so if he holds out and they don't make a deal, and Dalton shows, God forbid, Dak gets hurt.
Hey, Dalton, in all his years in the league in Cincinnati, has never had a team around him as good as the Cowboys are. Not that offensive line, not that running back, not all those weapons out there running the routes. He had one his entire time up there. AJ Green, and he stayed hurt half the time.
He had Tyler Eifert. He had a good tight end too.
Yeah.
But that's it. Well, maybe a good running back or two.
Mixing, but they're on and off. Their running backs were. He ain't had that what he got around him right now. If he ends up playing, then because really you can honestly kind of be like, I don't even know what Andy Dalton is right now because he been playing behind trash.
He can still throw the ball.
What shit? Man, what school did Mixon go to? By the way, y'all know?
Oklahoma.
Y'all know? Yeah, that's what I thought. You thought I got that other boy up there from Oklahoma too. What's his name? Samaj P. Ryan. Yeah. That's what I thought. Yeah. I just want to keep y'all on perm, man. That's all.
No. Honestly, it was a great pickup for Dallas. You know, especially with Mike McCarthy being there.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Hey, did you hear what Jerry Jr. said?
What's
now
that?
Since we got Andy Dalton, now I can sleep at night. No, he said that. You know what that means?
Yep.
What does it mean, AC?
Shoot, what's the name on borrowed time up in there?
And what else? They got quality backup.
They never had a good backup back there. Like I said, God forbid, you've seen it. You know how many times, especially a guy that you know runs out of the pocket like he does. You know.
Hell, look how Dak got his starting position. Tony
Romo getting that.
Tony Romo took that back shot.
It was in preseason, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was in preseason against Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
Tony Romo went down for the count.
Who dogs barking? That's your dogs, man?
That's my dogs.
Tell how to shut them dogs up, man. Say, hey, close the damn dogs down. Man, you know, show, let me see some power on the podcast, man.
She ain't even home.
Oh, okay. Don't yell at your mama now. You can't do that.
I can't yell at my mama.
So I guess we all in agreement that wasn't too bad of a pickup for the Cowboys.
Brilliant.
Hey, no, man, that was a gold mine pickup.
Mm-hmm.
Here you got a former starter, the guy that had a pretty decent record, still can throw the ball. He just never had a true supporting cast or help from the organization at Cincinnati.
And got him on the cheap.
Yep.
Yeah, no kidding. But you know what he said? Know what he said? They interviewed him. He said, "Look, I looked at my present future and my future. I might as well take this $3 million, because he made what 10, 15 for Cincinnati back in the day. He was making pretty decent paper. So man, he rolling strong now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You keep that.
Clean.
He did right.
All around.
Not like Cam, the dumbass.
Yeah.
Think somebody gonna pay him $20 million to be a damn backup. Boy, you must be out your damn mind. Steve Smith had said he ain't surprised why Cam haven't got picked up. Steve Smith went in on him.
Oh, he knows him pretty good.
Did you guys know that? Steve Smith went in on him.
No, I didn't see the Steve Smith going on.
Yeah, Steve Smith, boy, man, y'all don't know where y'all been. Steve Smith went in on Cammy. Cam and Nutrients.
Yeah, he just.
Yeah, so I got all the schedules. Huh?
See, he could have hey boy, he could have jumped on that deal that Andy Dalton got before Andy Dalton even got there. If he'd have been able to.
They want him in Dallas.
No, they probably didn't. But if he had him, Dak would have signed that deal real quick. You got Cam Newton behind you, you're gonna sign that deal real quick.
I don't think nobody wanted Cam Newton, man. Number one, because Cam Newton has the Tim Tebow effect, man. When you are, what you call it, a star backup, even though Tim Tebow can pay worth of shit, but he still carried that stigma. I'm a winner and all that. Man, you at Florida playing with all that talent here, it make anybody look good playing quarterback shit.
Yeah.
He beat the Steelers in the playoffs.
Man, look, he beat the Steelers because that boy fell down in the secondary, man. Come on, stop. Just like that boy missed the ball in the end zone when Tom Brady went to the Super Bowl, when the Baltimore played them up in New England, the boy dropped the ball. That's how they got in. So, man, come on, it just happened. Come on. I'm pulling for New England this year. I'm telling you right now. Next time you see me, I'm gonna have a Pats hat. I'm gonna have a Pats shirt on.
Yeah. I've never seen you on anything but red and black.
Well, I wear Arizona stuff every once in a while. They gave me a shot back in the day. I mean,
this is true. This is true.
Yeah, I still like the Cardinals, man. I still talk to some of the guys. But the thing is, my first love is always gonna be OU.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, man. It's alma mater and shit. In other news,
graduate.
Hey, in other news, Baltimore Ravens.
They almost went to a funeral this week. Hey, man. When you talking about the schedule of the gospel, which one you talking about? Come on, man.
Man, I'm talking about Earl Thomas, man.
Oh, no, don't do Earl like that, man. Hey, man. You know what? I don't know. I've been combing the earth. Mm-hmm. I don't know nobody at Seattle, man. I know somebody at some team that I had some kind of associate with football or something, man. I ain't got no contacts up there.
Oh, for real?
Zero. Oh, man. I mean, who I need to talk to, they won't answer my phone. They mad at me.
Yeah. So, hey, correct me if I'm wrong, if I miss any details on this, because this is just a generalization. So basically, dude wife, Earl Thomas' wife.
We'll start off.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna let y'all handle this here.
Go ahead.
They got in an argument at the house.
Mm-hmm.
They were fighting. She was mad about his drinking because apparently he's been boozing it up.
I mean, he ain't doing nothing.
No. Whoa, stop right there. You know why he boozing it up, right? What did I tell y'all the first week we were in quarantine? What did I tell y'all about men? These men, they gonna start doing bad habits at home because they can't get with their side bitch.
Yep.
That stress got to him, man. That's why he started drinking.
And
Okay,
that
go
might
ahead.
have been he might have been all just out of sorts because he couldn't be going out and doing what he normally does.
Yeah.
So he's home boozing it up. She's all mad. They get in a big argument. He calls his brother up. Now this is like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Man, they had a fun house already rented. They had a fun house.
Already rented. And his brother was there with the women already.
Mm-hmm. They said they always in that butt ass naked too. Man, but you know what the thing, you know what messed him up, man? My daddy always told me, be careful what you put on your phone. He had his Instagram on his phone and his wife.
No. So
I thought the wife went in on the Instagram and tracked him down and followed him.
She found his password.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And went in on his phone.
Well, not on his phone. She went on her phone with his password.
That's what I'm saying. You see? Your wife know your password?
No.
My wife know my password. One time she was trying to put something on my phone, man. She said, "What's the password?" I said, "You know the damn password." She said, "What's that?" I said, "It's your birthday." And like they always say, if you want to hide something from somebody, put it right in front of them. You can hide it all day.
True.
Go ahead, PJ. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
So he had his brother come pick him up, and he went to the fun pad. It was an Airbnb he had already rented. They're partying. The wife finds out where he is by going into his Snapchat. On his, she goes on the Snapchat and sees what he's doing.
He on there talking about partying with the hoe.
Yep. And then she uses his. There's a way you can, Snapchat. You can see where people are.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I don't have none of that stuff, man. I'm old school. I just use it phone book. I don't. Go ahead, PJ.
She used that, saw where he was, grabbed his gun, called up two of her friends, and said, "Meet me here."
2 of her homegirls, man.
Yeah.
Man, they say the other girls held the other dudes at gunpoint too. And they kicked in the door. He in his drawers running around outside. Did you hear the 911 call?
They walked in. They walked in with him. They walked in the bedroom to him and his brother in bed with multiple women.
Boy, I tell you what, hey, look. Hey, man, I've been there before, but I wasn't married. I had a detective follow me and took pictures of me with the girls. No shit. Sure did, boy. I've been there, baby. Hey, you know what? I ain't embarrassed to talk about it. She had the police, the detective followed me, had a picture of my car, everything, showed me the picture. I looked at the photos. I said, "They ain't me." She said, "I know that's you." I said, "That ain't me." I said, "That joker look like me, but that ain't me." Man, I've been there, man. Hey, you know what busted me?
What's that?
You know what busted me? Star 69. Remember Star 69?
Oh, yeah.
It still works.
That's what got me. I was at her house. I had my pager. The other girl paged me. I looked at my page and said, "Let me call her back." Instead of waiting and go use the phone at the security house on the property, in the gated community, I used her phone in her house. She Star 69, man. Got that to the girl house, boy. Had the detective, everybody taking pictures of me. Boom. That's how I got it. I learned my lesson from that one, man.
Yeah.
Well, apparently now all you need is the photo sharing app on your phone.
Yeah. But see, Earl's problem was, man, he should have just stayed in quarantine.
Yeah.
See, I really think he planned that argument with his wife so he can get out the house. Because his brother probably told him, "Look, man, I got some freaks at the fun house, man. You need to come on down."
Oh yeah, he
started the argument.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he knew what was going on.
Yeah, man.
Man, you know what though? She ain't leaving. They said she ain't leaving. She said she just tried to scare him to make him do right. Now here's the problem.
She ain't about to lead up millions.
No, bro, you right. You right. See, paper makes a woman make decisions more practical. Now, if he was broke, she would have shot his ass.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, if he was a broke joker, she would have shot him. But he wasn't broke.
Yeah.
See, that's what happened. You remember Steve McNair got
Mhm.
shot by a side piece?
Yeah. Because he was
You
broke.
remember that?
Because he was
No,
retired.
he wasn't broke. He took his wife on a vacation and didn't tell her. That's why she shot him.
Oh.
Because he was gone for 2 weeks. And the girlfriend was sad about it. And then she got mad. She waited till he went to sleep. Never go to sleep at your side piece house. Advice from Sloan. Never. That's how Deion Sanders got divorced. The girl had him at the house, went to sleep. She started taking pictures of him, put him on YouTube, man. You hear about that shit?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm telling you, hey, see, don't ask me how I know about all these rules. You know?
So what y'all? I don't think the league or the team need to discipline that fool, man.
He didn't
Nah,
break.
he
Didn't break any laws besides.
He didn't break no law.
Mm-mm.
Let me tell you something though. If he would have pistol whipped her, he would have been in trouble.
Oh, yeah.
The Ravens' history with that kind of stuff, he'd have been gone.
Gone.
No, he wouldn't. Ray Lewis stayed.
Huh?
Ray Lewis killed 3 people. He was going to
No,
jail.
we talking about Ray Rice, man.
Ray Rice ain't touched a football since that elevator.
Man, leave Ray alone.
Hey, I think somebody should have gave that fool another chance somewhere, man.
Man, it's been too much of them women's groups out there, them feminazi chicks, man, out there protesting, throwing the panties up and wearing pussy hats and all that kind of bullshit.
Y'all remember the one Ravens fan who was like before the preseason game, right when that shit started, she said, "Well, she probably deserved to get slapped in the damn mouth." Let that
She did, because she did. Man, look, and let me tell you something. What's your wife's name, AC? What's your wife's name?
Brooke.
Brooke. And Brooke spit in your face.
That's a tough one right there.
This is not the conversation for this show.
Hey, I got one like that. I was man, I had some good instances to talk about my experience, because I've been living a long time. I take a little bit more risk than you fellas. When I was out there, when I was playing ball, I was at a party and I did like this to one of my side girls, and the girl I was with saw me do it and she slapped me. And I looked at her. I said, "When we get home, I'm gonna straighten you out." That's all you need to know. And I told her, if you hit me like a man, I'm going to hit you back like a man. So don't put your hands on me, because my mama say, don't put your hands on her and don't put your hands on him. And that's fair. But Ray Rice's wife, she wasn't his wife at the time, she spit in his face after spending $250,000 at the casino. Now, I'm sorry. It's my money. I played for it, worked for it, and I'm telling you to come on, and she want to show her ass. Then she spit on him. Man, it'd been hard to walk away from that. But that was that Norman Red, because he dropped her.
Oh yeah, he won her.
Yeah, Mike Tyson.
Yeah,
and she disappeared from all consciousness instantly. I was like, damn.
But see, man, let me tell you something. See, a lot of women don't know who they married to. See, some women know.
Find out the hard way.
No, you got to establish that early, like a good alpha dog in the pack. He just look at you, I better stop. He's for real. And I know. Oh, by the way, the words and opinions expressed on the AC Universe, it's not the opinions of the AC Universe. They just Sloan's opinions. Okay, I forgot to do my disclaimer tonight. But anyway,
we got to
put it up in print.
Yeah, no, man, but I think Earl Thomas, man, I would be surprised if they do some discipline on him, like you say, AC. He didn't do anything to her. He took the gun from her. He was running around the car with the gun. She had the knife.
Yeah, because her friends brought the knife.
Yeah.
It's
man, wait a minute. So tell you what kind of girlfriend she hang out with, boy. Think about it.
Come on. No. That's just girls in general. No.
My wife.
You get a pack of women. One woman calls up her friends, say, "We're gonna go catch my boy in the act."
Yeah,
with a bunch of these hoes. They're packing. They're bringing something. I mean, they're wearing laced up shoes. They ain't wearing no flip flops.
Nah,
they got no dangly jewelry on because they know they're gonna get into it. You know, no hoop earrings, no nothing like that. They're going.
Hell, look at PJ.
Hair tied back. They're getting ready for war.
Hey, her friends was the one when they out there reload, they get that magazine, pop that in there. You know what I'm saying? That's how her friends were.
We gonna keep you ready, hey. But you know what? You know they were bored up. Yeah, girl, you better get him. He with them hoes. But here's the thing, man. That's his high school sweetheart.
Yeah,
his wife.
Yo.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of these dudes, a lot of NFL players is like that, man. They still got the same girl. That's how you.
That's how you get in trouble.
No,
that's how you get in trouble.
That's how you know that they probably be out there, though. You know what I'm saying? You would have. Yep. If you just imagine, say you 30-year-old, you've been with the same girl since you were 15.
Look at that. That's why Patrick Mahomes' girl is about in for.
Yo, she don't borrow time. She don't borrow time.
Y'all ever see the picture of Russell Wilson and his high school girl at the draft? She was with him at the draft. He got drafted. She was screaming and hollering like she had won the.
We get paid.
Nope, you getting booted.
Yeah.
well, she was messing around with Golden Tate. See, you got to understand.
That's true. She.
Hey, right. At the halftime at the Super Bowl, they got into a fight. That's why he got gone. That's why I know that from reliable sources.
That's Anthony's favorite player there, Golden Tate.
No,
he loves himself some Golden Tate.
Man, let me tell you something. Russell Wilson's first wife, she wasn't used to that street life. She got her hanging out with them street bros. Boy, she got taste of that lost her damn mind. Russ had to grow up. I mean, I know, Ciara is all that, but Ciara was passing around in the rap game for a while. That's why she left. She got the most wholesomest guy in the world. He ain't let him put 2 babies in him. So let's think about it, man. I would not go behind a guy that looked like Future. I'm sorry. I'm kidding. It ain't happening, man. I know she had to come with a health test. She had to come with a piece of paper. She had to come with a piece of paper. I'm clean.
But yeah. So I mean, we're all in agreement that I don't think there should be no. I mean, that's as a matter of fact. Didn't he jump out ahead because he heard TMZ got that? So he was like, you know what, I'm about to go ahead and tell somebody, tell the Ravens about this because TMZ was about to break that stuff.
Well, so now this happened back in April.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been kind of once the police report was released.
Yeah,
that's how TMZ got it, and they followed up on it.
Yeah. So but no discipline for the guy. That's kind of a personal matter anyway. Ain't no telling how many times that done happen. Ain't no cops just ain't been called.
Man, that dude was.
The only reason she called a cop because he's out there running around in the damn drawers, man. The white folks got scared. Where that black man up there? That's what happened, man.
She had that gun a foot away from and apparently there's video out there somewhere.
Oh.
So
one
of
the hoes that was in the bed took video of it.
Well, she did that to protect herself, so she can get paid. Probably. They gonna get sued. You watch. Hoes will sue you when you mess up. Cause look, now she ain't getting no paper. Yeah. That was loss of income. Mm-hmm. Considering this Corona era, you gotta get in where you fit in, baby. That's all.
Well, she had pulled the mag out, thinking that the gun wouldn't fire.
It was one in the chamber.
One in the chamber. She had that thing a foot away, and then she was waving it all over at the other women, saying, "I got something for all you hoes too."
See, she could have actually killed him, man, and would have set her back for the rest of her life.
Kill him or somebody else.
Yep, because he had 3 kids with her. He had 3 babies with her.
You see that? You get it?
Yeah, I got it. You just sent me a picture of Russell Wilson's first wife when she was acting a fool.
Man, she just happy to get paid. That's called getting paid, man.
Look at this. Okay. Yeah.
What?
Oh, so right here on the TV, I got NFL Network on. It say Chase Young, Chase Young, Ohio State dude just got drafted by the. Yeah, he said he's most excited to play the Ravens. And who else was on? It just flashed on there. Somebody else with a running quarterback.
Who? Man, they gonna eat his ass up, man. Man, let me tell you some shit. Little young ass boy like that, man, think he gonna come up in the league and man, ain't too many guys. He ain't no damn Lawrence Taylor, I promise you. Cause see, when he was at Ohio State, I still think the Bosa boys was better than his ass because he was taking plays off. Because the teams that he played that he supposed to dominated, he didn't. Them Bosa boys, shit, man, the boy got all that, man, them boys were playing.
He good, but I feel what you're saying though, Sloan. Yeah, I don't know, man. You might think you fast, but until you see you line up against them Ravens, and that Lamar Jackson come by you, and then he disappear from your vision, and you be like, damn, I thought I was fast, but this dude.
Well, I heard I listened to an interview with James Tomlinson back I don't know, maybe last year sometime. But he was saying he came into the league all ready to prove himself, and they had training camp and this, and he was like, I don't need any of this, I just need to work out with the team. So they made him go to training camp and work out like he was supposed to, and he said he got the first ball he got handed off to. In training camp, he said he could not believe how fucking fast these 30-year-old, 350-pound dudes were.
Thank you. I'll take the words right out of my mouth.
He said it was eye-opening, and from that moment on, all he did was just work because he thought he was going to go in there and just blow past everybody. But he said the speed
doesn't work like that.
The speed from college to the pros is
like years.
Different.
It's like years. It's so funny, man. When I went to camp out there in Arizona, man, it was the same way. You think you fast? Shit. But you got a lineman just as fast as you in 10 yards? Think about it.
Yeah.
And I was 215 pounds. This dude 335. Man, Big Steve, who we talked to, my boy that played with Frisco.
Yeah.
Man, he was fast. Man, people can't even get the concept of a 300-pound man as fast as a guy 185 pounds within 15 yards. That don't make no sense.
Hey, and that now with that little statement he just made,
they gonna come at it.
Oh, it got target.
When he play against the Ravens?
Yeah, but listen, you know who the Ravens are, 2 tackles where they went to college, right? The 2 tackles for the Ravens?
Oklahoma?
Yeah! But they call the Ravens, they call, believe it or not, they call Baltimore Norman East.
Oh, yeah, you were saying that because there's so many OU players there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got a lot of OU players on that team, man. I was like, wow. Even I was shocked. But I'm not really shocked.
So y'all got any more news, man? Y'all want to hit on before we jump on these schedules?
Man, the one news, man, about a couple of guys that passed away. Sean Gale died for the he had an incident, man, and that was pretty much. Don Shula died.
Don Shula died.
Yeah, Don Shula.
Yeah, I talked to Roosevelt. Roosevelt played under him.
He played Miami for him.
Yeah. That's hey.
Winningest coach in the NFL, man.
Yeah.
So let me ask you guys a question. If you had a Mount Rushmore of coaches, who would you have on your Mount Rushmore? PJ, who would be your 4 coaches?
Shula. Got to throw Belichick on there.
Okay.
Johnson.
What Johnson? Andrew
Jimmy.
Johnson?
Jimmy
Johnson? Okay.
Jimmy Johnson. The 4th is a tough one, man. 4th is Parcells. I don't know.
Wow. Damn, bro. What about you, AC?
Mine's
no shit. God damn it.
You forgot about the man.
Yes, I forgot about the man.
Who the trophy's named after.
Yeah, you gotta throw Vince on there.
Yeah, but I would get ready to go. I would get ready to fire you, boy.
Yeah, no, Vince.
Oh, hell no.
I would go exactly.
Oh shit, there's even more. Man.
No, but you got this is the
Oh no, Jimmy Johnson's out. Jimmy Johnson's out.
Who would be there?
You got you got Chuck Noll. You got
No. Who would be on your Mount Rushmore? Don't be throwing them there. Who would your 4 be? AC?
My 4?
You better have Lombardi, at least one of them.
Yeah.
You know what you would say? You agree?
Lombardi.
Okay.
Shula.
Okay.
Belichick. Oh man, this last one's super hard, man.
I'm getting
maybe Landry. Yeah.
What?
Or no, not Landry, but God dang it, the coach for the 49ers, man, and
Bill Walsh. Bill Walsh.
Yeah.
So I'm sticking with I'm sticking with Shula, Belichick, Lombardi, of course, and man, I don't know if I'm going to go with Landry or Noel.
That's
you got to go with Chuck Noll.
Yeah,
got it because he.
He dominated.
Yeah, Chuck. I mean, you're talking
15 Hall of Famers.
Yeah.
Shit, come on, man.
Back to back Super Bowls.
Yeah.
The thing about it, you won 4 Super Bowls, man, in 5 years.
And he dominated Landry, right? In the 70s when they won them. So they beat the Cowboys a bunch of times. Yeah,
Landry was right there. I mean, one of those guys was going to win multiple Super Bowls. I mean, they ended up both doing it, but Chuck Noll just waxed his ass.
My Mount Rushmore would be Bill Walsh. You got Bill Walsh.
Mm-hmm.
Vince Lombardi, of course. Okay. And then my 3rd guy would be Don Shula. Because he had the perfect season.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And my number 4, man, you know who my number 4 gonna be? Who? Come on.
Oh, I know who it's gonna be. He ain't gonna be in the NFL. Well, yeah, I know exactly who it's gonna be. It's gonna be your boy.
Who?
It's gonna be your boy.
Who?
It's gonna be Coach.
No.
Who is it? Is it Belichick?
Yep, Belichick. It gotta be Belichick, man. Got to be. People can say what you want them to say, man. And believe it or not, man, Marv Levy for the Buffalo
Bills, yeah.
I mean, you think about it, you take a team to the Super Bowl 5 years in a row. That's that's pretty good. But my Mount Rushmore, my real Mount Rushmore would be Bill Walsh, Vince Lombardi, Bill Belichick,
Don Shula.
You can't. I covered the modern era, which is Belichick.
Mm-hmm.
I covered the era that issued in the 70s with Don Shula.
Yep.
Okay. Then I covered the era prior to that, the 80s, with Bill Walsh. Bill Walsh. Now look at the guys that I just named. They changed the way football is played.
Yeah.
100%.
Yep.
And
as much as I love my boy, my homeboy Vince Lombardi, man, if I had to rank them though, see Belichick, his success over the past 20 years has been dealing with something that the other coaches didn't have to deal with necessarily.
Rule change.
Free agency. all of that kind of stuff. They didn't have to deal with that. He did, and he was still able to win like he has won. That's I already told y'all on the show before, he's the greatest coach of all time, man.
Let me ask you guys this question. Do you think modern quarterbacks now could have played back in the time when I played?
No.
I mean, think about it. When I was playing, you can dunk a quarterback, suplex. Isn't that right, Batista?
Nah,
guys.
You think Tom Brady could have played?
No. Well, no, he could have played, but he wouldn't have played for 20 years.
No.
He wouldn't last long.
No, nobody did.
You think Phillip Rivers could have played?
No.
Peyton Manning?
You know what? Well, it depends. What Peyton Manning is, but now this is why. See, Brett Favre played he bridged the gap between that old school and then the new school.
Right.
So that's why his consecutive starts is so, remarkable because he
got beat up every week.
Yeah. Dude, the Saints game when he played for the Vikings, and it was.
But Brett Favre was very athletic, though, man. Brett Favre could get it. I think Aaron Rodgers could have played back then.
I don't know, man.
I
don't know, man. He done had a few season-ending injuries when he just get.
Well, damn, man, look at your offensive line you had then when
See, now Aaron Rodgers got the same problem that Tony Romo does. They got glass clavicles.
Yeah, collarbones, man.
Those collarbones will be shattered every year.
Man, let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all something. With a big ass 300-pound guy follow your ass, your shit gonna be glad too. You ever had a 300-pound guy follow you, man?
Nah, man. Hey, but
believe me, my little narrow ass head. Well, ain't narrow anymore, but it man. That's why I never try to jump in power with a 300-pound guy. Running back come out there. You know how the guy want? No, I would jump to the side. Like fuck that shit.
But with that question, there's very few players that I think could have played back then. Mostly defensive guys, though. If you're talking about current NFL players, mostly defensive guys could have played back then.
Well, look, I'm telling you, no. A lot of these running backs couldn't play back then either.
Only a few running backs I think could have played back then. Big Henry could have played.
Oh yeah, Derrick Henry.
If you had a running back then, you went over 230 pounds, baby.
No, you got a big. You got to be like Derrick Henry, LeGarrette Blount, all those guys that are now considered specialty backs, like third down backs or goal line backs. That's all that played back then because that's all they did. You got to carry the ball 35, 40 times a game.
There you go.
You gotta run in between the tackles. There's none of that running off. You're going straight
coming in playing for one play and go off the field.
Straight down the gut. That's what they did. They handed the ball off. You had these big ass dudes up front that just moved the pile and you ran straight. That's what you did. North to south. And
you didn't throw the ball 30, 35, 40 times. They throw the ball back then a minimum 25 times, 20 passes, yeah.
So, you were throwing the ball to set up the run, which is
now. Here's the thing: what receivers you think could have played during my era?
Steve Smith. Well, he don't play. Steve Smith could have played. Steve Smith, a tough little dude, man. Hey, Steve Smith.
You got to go big guy. I think Amari Cooper could play. He's a big dude.
Des Bryant.
Amari Cooper was soft though. He quit it on Dallas up in Philadelphia. I wouldn't have paid that joker no damn $100 million to play with my damn team. I would have shipped him out. Now let me tell you something. CeeDee Lamb gonna take the job. CeeDee Lamb gonna be the number one receiver for Dallas. Now I'm telling you a funny story, man. When I was at Oklahoma, you remember Lynn Swan used to work for ABC?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think we talked about that when Joe Washington was on the last podcast. Lynn Swan came out there and ran routes against us in his damn dress shoes, man. He took his jacket off. I mean, literally, he was fooling us.
Was he shaking y'all?
We couldn't cover him, and we had on cleats and everything. I'll tell you who else came. When Steve Largent was running for Congress, running for Senate, he came to OU. And we were out there, man. He came down there, man, one time, dude. Now he was still with the Seahawks at the time. And he came out there to practice because J.C. Watts, he was helping J.C. Watts on his congressman bid for congressman. And J.C. was out there throwing balls, man. Could nobody cover him? I mean, and Steve Largent wasn't what you call fast. He was about a 4'6", 4'7" guy. And we running 4'3", 4'4s, couldn't cover him. So, man, let me tell you, when a guy can break your ankle, Deion Sanders can't even cover Steve Largent, man. Couldn't cover Steve Largent, man. And he was, and Deion, he can tell you. He said that was one of the hardest guys for him to ever cover.
Really?
Yeah.
That what you just brought up though, that's why when people start talking about the off sport, the Jordan LeBron debate.
Different times.
Totally different times. It's even hard to compare. When Jordan, if you want to compare, you have to say, well, which referees you playing with? You know what I'm saying? Because
good point. Very valid point.
Yeah, because if you playing with the refs from when Jordan played, then you go. LeBron's a big guy. He can stink, but
I think LeBron could handle it. LeBron could have handled it.
He would have had to adjust. Like if he just got thrown back in time, he'd have to adjust. Somebody like
flopping.
LeBron 260 pounds.
Yeah, but I've seen him at least once a game do the cry, the rep crying at the refs. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, but
I work with you.
Somebody like Steph Curry getting broke down.
No, he was
Steph Curry, no,
man. You know what's so funny you say that, because when they came up with the new rules change,
hand checking and all that stuff.
Yeah, little guys, they did that for the European players in the NBA because the European players wasn't physical. Because you remember when the Dream Team played against Tony Kukoc at Croatia?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the first game they played them.
Yeah, they humiliated, man.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was so. It was funny. I mean, it was funny watching that. That was pretty good right there. Him and Jordan, Pippen and Jordan put that D on him. He couldn't even move on.
They told the other dudes, don't even worry about him. We got him.
Yeah,
we got him. We got him, man. But like I said, man, football. I wish I was playing football right now, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Cause you know what?
The rule changes, man.
Dude, I could still been playing. Shit, man, you had to worry about nobody cutting your legs from up underneath you and stuff. Crackback blocks. You can't even blindside a guy now.
No.
If a guy's running towards his goal line, you can't hit him. You can't light him up.
Nope.
So man,
different era.
Totally different era.
The times have changed. So that's what I mean. We can have the comparisons and fun, and stuff. But like, man, it's
you can't compare the two, man.
It's just
okay. Who you think is the better center, Will Chamberlain or King Olajuwon?
That's hard, man.
Olajuwon could have played during Will Chamberlain era, and Will Chamberlain could have played. He couldn't have played during this era because the big man is non-existent in basketball.
Oh no,
That's why he was scoring 60 a night.
Right.
They didn't know what the
fuck. 100. Will Chamberlain scored 100.
Yeah, he scored 100, once.
But his career average is like 60 points a game.
Yeah, because they just didn't know what to do with them.
He was dominant, man.
And nobody could jump up there and block his stuff. They didn't know what to do.
And Will Chamberlain was a weightlifter before weightlifting was popular with basketball players. He used to work out with he used to work out with Schwarzenegger.
Really? I didn't know that. Oh
man, Lee Haney was telling me that, man. Lee Haney said, man, you always saw Will Chamberlain because Will Chamberlain was into muscles and stuff, man. Something happened here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh man, my damn paperwork hit the keyboard.
All right, man. Let's jump into this the schedule that was released on Thursday night. NFL
We're gonna
schedule.
start with AFC East. What? Where we gonna go down? We're gonna go to the East Division.
Well, I was gonna just hit strength schedule right off the bat.
Yeah, go ahead, hit strength of schedule, man.
Okay.
Whew. So they were hitting New England hard, and the thing is, the opponents are set years in advance. Like 3 years in advance.
Yeah.
So I think they wanted to test Brady in his final couple of years because they really put a hard schedule together for the Patriots. And of course, here they come up. They have the toughest schedule in the league. Followed by actually they're hitting the AFC East hard. The Patriots, Jets, Dolphins have the hardest schedule.
Shit.
Who
are y'all divisions from the NFC that y'all got this year?
From the NFC, we're playing the NFC West, the Seahawks, Niners.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Cardinals, Rams. Let's see what else they threw in. They threw in Vegas, Raiders. They threw the Chiefs in there.
Oh yeah, of course.
You playing the AFC East? No, you playing the AFC West and the NFC
West. Yeah.
Yep. But here's the thing though, man. People don't realize though, when you talk about the NFC East teams, now I did some little research on the Jets, man. Now the Jets got one of the hardest schedule in that thing because you got to understand the Jets got a rebuild offensive line. Okay, you got a rebuild offensive line. They the first 7 weeks of their schedule, man, it's gonna be tough. But man, then they playing 4 of the best defenses. They playing the Niners, the Broncos, and Kansas City. They might get a break with Kansas City. They play at Buffalo. I mean, the Jets gonna get eaten alive.
Same thing. They really hit the. Obviously all the AFC East is gonna be playing the same teams.
Right. It's gonna be murderous road, man. It ain't
tough.
Gonna be real
tough.
That's a tough schedule, man.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right here, man. Then they're gonna play. Oh boy, it ain't gonna be no walking far.
And then the AFC East finishes up with 3 straight division games. They finished the season with.
But I think all the teams gonna do that, man. I think that's good.
We're not doing it.
No,
this is the first time
teams.
This is the first time in 2 seasons that we ain't doing the end of the last 3 games being all division games. I think that's the best way to do it, obviously, for
It makes it interesting.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Yeah.
Let's see who else has tough schedules. Falcons are screwed. They got a tough schedule, man.
I think Cincinnati. Yeah, hell yeah, man.
Cincinnati's got one of the easiest schedules in the league.
No, they don't. Dude, look at Cincinnati. They're gonna face 6 of the 7 top pass rushing teams in the league, bro. They got to play the Chargers, the Browns, Philadelphia, and Baltimore. Now you tell me all those teams got some serious defensive pass rushers.
They do.
Am I right or wrong?
You're right.
Yeah, you're right.
They got to play. They got to play the Cowboys too. They got to play the Titans.
They ain't got no bet, boy. I'm telling you, they got some. Then you got to think about it then too. At the end of the year, they play the Steelers, Texans, and the Ravens.
That's
they ain't no joke, man. Now in the middle of their schedule is pretty. I don't think they're gonna win a game. I think they might win 1 game. And Joe Burrow gonna get baptized. He gonna be shell shocked by the time.
Yeah, well, we knew that was gonna happen.
And I don't see him surviving.
So
you know who's got the easiest schedule?
Who?
Obviously, all this is win percentage of your opponent.
Based on pass, yeah. Based on pass.
Yeah.
Baltimore Ravens. They're the win percentage of the opponents they're playing is a .438.
Wow.
112 wins, 144 losses.
Jeez.
Wow. Yeah, I see that.
But it's going off the past stuff. But like, the Steelers ain't gonna be as bad as they were last year. They're getting Roethlisberger. You know what I'm saying?
If Roethlisberger is not hurt.
No, if he ain't in shape, then they've been running up about 250, 350, man.
Yeah, but I think
he ain't gonna be able to do nothing. I hope he got on a Corona fast diet or some shit over.
I don't think they'll be as bad as they were last year though. The Steelers. I actually think the Browns will be better than they were last year.
The Browns gonna make it to the playoff. I got them 9-7.
See, that's what I'm saying. I think
book it.
So
OBJ staying the whole time?
Yeah.
Who? Yeah. I think he's gonna stay.
He gonna stay. He ain't going nowhere.
If he seemed to be a little bit like he done got a little bit more mature and got a little bit smarter, man. I ain't heard nothing hardly from his ass this whole offseason.
But the problem that I got one for y'all. Okay, the subject. You know, my one of my clients' daughter was dating Rayshawn, what's his name?
Roquan Smith.
Roquan Smith, man.
Yeah.
He got caught on the boat with some foreign girls. Broke her heart. Her daddy was mad. Her daddy said, "Girl, you need to go work that out with him."
The millions.
You got that paper. Yeah. I was cracking up, man. The little girl, man.
Yeah. Hold on.
What?
Your daughter get her heart broke by some old ignorant ass fool. And then you be like, but you know what? But go work that out though.
For $30 million, shit, you better work it out. Shit, them free tickets to the games up in Chicago. Man, they got a house up there. Now, my client, man, when he first told me that, I was like, Sarah? Oops, didn't supposed to give my name out. But anyway, yeah, man, man, she was crying and stuff. What happened was, man, them damn Instagrams. That's what got him in trouble.
He got caught. He was on a boat with them. Not even a nice boat either.
I sent it to you.
Yeah.
It wasn't a nice boat.
No, it was average boat. You know, she got talent though, man. That girl got some serious throat game is good. I got to give her some credit.
It was Bella Danger.
That's right. Did you see
Bella Danger?
I know you looked her up. I
I didn't have to.
Girl got throat game, man. Throat game on. That's all I got to say. Baby, look.
She's a little Crisco.
Open up and say,
fat in the can.
Yup. But that's what the brothers, man. You know how the brothers are. Yeah. No, me myself, I kind of like them slim and trim. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, it's all good. But anyway, back to the scheduling.
Yeah. So, as far as the Patriots schedule go, man,
what you think the record gonna be, man?
What you think the record gonna be?
I think we're looking at like a 9-7 season, man.
I think they're gonna win the division.
I don't know because Stidham, I got to see what Stidham's like. I didn't get enough. I didn't get enough look at him.
And this is, I mean, what I meant by what you think the record gonna be is like this is just an initial reaction. We haven't seen no training camp. We haven't seen.
It ain't gonna be no training camp. It's gonna be watered down.
Yeah.
So if you're a young quarterback, you gonna get your ass eaten up in the first month. Man, shit. There's gonna be some baptism, man. They're gonna have to call a pope to come out.
but
I mean, look, in the first 5 weeks before the bye, we got a revamped Dolphins team. We got the Seahawks. Raiders I'm not really worried about as much as the Kansas City Chiefs on week 4.
Yeah.
And then we got to deal with the Broncos defense on week 5.
That's what I'm saying is like the only thing we have to go off of right now is what your team did in the draft and what your team did with free agency. That's it. So I'm just an initial reaction. Obviously, by the time the season starts, your opinion or your thoughts on what you think your record might be are gonna change because stuff's gonna happen. We're gonna see more stuff, and we'll be able to make that. You know,
I'm saying 9-7, 10-6.
Well, I would say that the teams that have veteran quarterback leadership gonna be ahead of teams that have first year, second year guys playing.
And that's all I'm going with is second year guy. Obviously,
no training camp. Training camp is gonna be cut down.
Right?
Yeah.
It might not even be a training camp.
And it's not like we got Pro Bowl wide receivers hanging out there or tight ends.
I didn't understand, man. Why he didn't get some speed on the team, man?
I have no idea. No idea.
Maybe he knows something we don't know.
He thinks he has enough of it, and which he might. You know, like Brady just complained the whole time that he couldn't get his guys couldn't get any separation.
Yeah.
I put it like this here.
But Brady was getting rid of the ball in 2 seconds. You know, maybe Stidham's gonna move around a little bit more, 3, 4, 5, 6 seconds. And
well, if Stidham could run, that's already that's already another another thing that you guys can use to y'all's advantage as far as calling plays. If he can run, if he can do bootlegs, then that's already adding to the playbook. So it's the dude can throw the football. The dude can move. The only difference is what Tom had up here that separates.
Yeah.
That's it, the experience that's up there.
All I know is when he was playing at Baylor, and we ain't must have no strong defense at Oklahoma at that time, and we knocked him out twice. So that's why.
Then he came over to our damn.
He went to the SEC.
He beat us. He beat us the first time, but the second time we rattled him, and he couldn't do nothing the rest of the
time. That's what I'm saying. See, when you split that ass like that, boy, it get real hard on you. I mean,
so you say 9-7, 10-6?
I say 10-6, man.
Yeah,
9-7, 10-6. We're gonna have a great defense.
Yep.
Which is gonna keep us in a lot of games.
Last year, the defense actually gave y'all 9 wins.
Yeah.
Think about it.
I'm gonna give it because of Bill Belichick and the defense y'all are gonna have. I can see the 10-6.
Well, the coaching staff hasn't changed. The same people that were there are there now.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if the coaching staff changed a little bit, hey, PJ, you muted.
Yeah, I know. My dogs are barking like crazy.
Oh, don't worry about it. My dogs are barking too.
Nah,
did you hear my dogs barking?
I don't think so.
Earlier.
Yeah, because I had the door open. They were. Whoa. I'm down in the hole tonight.
Yeah, but like you were saying, coaching staff hasn't changed.
No.
We got a lot of guys coming back. We don't have many new guys coming in, and the guys that are coming in are defensive guys. Right. So Stidham's going to have some reps with those with the offense. Mm-hmm. He from last season coming into this season. So we'll see. Plus, we've heard good things coming out of who he's been working out with. So I mean, I'm always going to be hopeful, especially with that guy wearing the headset back there. So
yeah. Good offensive coordinator. So
yeah.
I don't doubt the hoodie, man.
Nah, man.
Can't
ever doubt that shit.
Unless he wake up one morning and he have Alzheimer's, then we have to worry. I just don't doubt it, man. A lot of people don't like him. Most people don't like people who are successful than they are anyway.
Hey, I honestly though, what they say, Gronk didn't want he didn't want to come back and play in New England because it wasn't I don't know, they say fun or whatever. But like to me, in like the past season or two, man, Bill looked like he done loosened up a bit, man. Well, he was down there at Gronk's Super Bowl party. He popped the rings on the thing. Remember that when he popped? Like he seems to be he's loosened up just a tad bit. I don't know about in the film room and behind the doors, but when he's out there, he seems to be. When was the last time you think you see Bill Belichick at Gronk's Super Bowl party? You know what I'm saying? So
I don't remember that. I got to do some research on that one.
Yeah, he was there.
He went there.
He was there with Mike Vrabel and why is it escaping me? The coach of the Lions.
You talking about Petro? What's his name? Not Petro.
Patricia, man.
Patricia.
Yeah,
Not Patricia.
Yeah, he got in trouble whooping some ass too, man. He beat up a girl one time. He swept that under the rug, though. You know what I'm talking about? He was trying to exude some discipline. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with a little discipline. Everybody, don't say it too loud. I gotta look back see if anybody coming in. My ass in trouble.
Well, for me, we maybe some improvement on the offensive line and at the tight end position in the draft. Maybe some improvement for us. No improvement in free agency and all of that. No offseason. To me, we did 10% improvement to the team in this entire offseason. With that being said, like when I looked at the schedule when it first popped out, I'm gonna tell you what came to mind.
Okay, go ahead.
Y'all know what Russian roulette is, right?
Yep.
You got your 6-shooter, you put one in the chamber, you spin it, you got 5 chances to live, 1 chance to die.
Only take one time.
Yeah, don't take one time. We already start the season with one in the chamber.
Dude,
Bye week is week 5. 12 straight games in a row to end the season. Bye week 5, that's already a round in the chamber. Before you even start discussing the games, that is the most trash bye week in the history of the National Football League.
But they supposed they were going to have 2 buys this year, but then with the corona, they messed everything up. So that's why they made it that way.
Yeah.
Because at first, I heard from a reliable source, they were thinking about not even having a buy this year.
Oh shit!
No, NFLPA wouldn't have none of that.
Yeah.
Dude, you want to check the receipts on that? You want me to make
No, I'm just saying the NFLPA would shut that shit down.
I understand that, but do you want me to make a phone call?
No, man, we believe you. So,
receipts.
Bye week 5, 1 in the chamber. All right. The second round in the chamber, we start the season on the road in Minnesota.
Woo!
Every time that has ever happened, in the words of Sloan, we got skull drugged.
They ain't gonna lose. They ain't gonna be no walk in the park.
Hey, in Minnesota, in my opinion, they improved their team this offseason. Nice draft. Yep. Nice bridge. They lost some defensive players, but they also, I think they
got to replace with younger.
Yep.
And you know what? It's on my birthday.
So right now we're standing week 1, 2 in the chamber.
Man,
still good odds.
Well, when you gonna beat Detroit?
Well, what do I see here in week 3 on Sunday Night Football at New Orleans Saints?
Yep.
We all know that crowd, especially in primetime games in that dome.
Tough.
My fellow instant replay dudes, that's 3 in the chamber right there.
What about the Falcons on Monday night? Where is that going to be played?
It's in Green Bay. So we sitting at 3 in the chamber, ain't even halfway through the season yet.
Because the bye doesn't come to October 11th.
Yeah, but that's week 5 though.
I know.
That's the first bye week.
Then
so then I start looking down here and I say, wait a minute. At the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's not a primetime game. It's a 4:30 game.
Yeah. Yep.
That's 4 in the chamber, ladies and gentlemen, because them dudes going to be looking to prove a point, and we're at Tampa Bay. So it's Aaron Rodgers playing against Tom Brady, 12 versus 12. The Bucs guaranteed to be on their A game. So I'm looking at that as 4 in the chamber already. Less than 50% chance of surviving the season, fellas. And then when I look down here, week 9 at San Francisco, Thursday night football. First off, the NFL is my asshole of the week because we played them at home last year. Can they come to Green Bay?
They should have been to you.
Yeah, could they come to Green Bay? So now we go to the Bay again. Man, that's 5 in the chamber, man.
Man, that's a warm weather game. They want to make sure the weather's warm, rock low. But then you know what happened there. They just drafted another former number 1 draft pick on that defensive line, which they didn't need. So they coming, man.
Fellas, that's 5 in the chamber. And if you 5 in the chamber. So the odds of the season being successful are greatly decreased. And then as an honorable mention for 6 in the chamber, which would make the season just gone down the drain, we play at the Houston Texans on week 7. Now that, it is what it is, but the Texans got the early part of their season is rough, but by that point they could be rolling. So
what about Tennessee?
Yeah,
that's
you got
what
Tennessee coming up.
We got Tennessee
15.
week 16.
That's what I'm saying, dog. I'm looking at it right here. I'm like, because O'Boy got that paper now at the quarterback position. He going to be rolling strong.
Yeah. Hey, look, but those games, when it comes to our road games, murderers row. Murderers row. You talking about Minnesota, obviously, because of division. Saints, Tampa Bay, Texans, fucking 49ers. So
throw the Colts in there for good measure too.
That's what I'm saying.
With Phillip Rivers, totally different team.
Fellas, I'm looking at 8-8, 9-7, no playoffs for the Green Bay Packers this year. And that's my initial reaction.
So let me ask you real quick: when would Jordan Love be starting?
Now that's when things get interesting now.
Yeah,
because
they go to skids.
Y'all go 8-8. Who do they start looking at? They start looking at Aaron Rodgers not producing. They looking at your second year head coach.
What did I tell y'all
last week? They better be looking at the GM for not.
That's the thing. Or are they looking at the GM for not doing nothing?
For not helping.
I tell you guys a couple weeks ago, they want him to be uncomfortable. They want him to ask to be.
And that's where I was going to go now. So now you start getting week 10, 11, 12, and things aren't going good. How as good as Aaron Rodgers is, he'll start to get sour.
Yeah.
I
don't think he's going to be the problem though. I actually think that not light a fire up under his ass because he really don't need that. I think he's gonna be like, you know what, y'all think y'all gonna come out here and draft this dude in the first round? Let me show you something. I think our defense is not gonna be good enough for all of these weapons on these other teams. I don't think it's gonna be the offense is not gonna be the problem. Because now obviously we drafted a running back in the second round. It's gonna be run first, pass second. That's where the offense is gonna go. And our backfield was top 5 last year. We didn't need to draft another running back.
But they're going to try. What they're going to try. Reason why they probably got the extra running back. They're going to try to save Rodgers from getting too many hits. The more you throw the ball, your injury ratio goes up.
That's why I said the offense is obviously going to go to run first, pass second. So I don't think the offense is necessarily going to be the problem. Defense ain't going to be. I mean, dude, look,
it's going to be interesting.
Damn Saints.
Calm down, AC. It's gonna be all right. Just like you said, you gotta wait and see. You gotta wait and see.
Yeah, wait and see. That's why I say my initial reaction when I saw the schedule, I was like, we ain't making the playoffs.
See, the good thing about me being on this.
If we go through the first half of the season, and if we at least say we beat the Bucks and the Texans or the Saints and the Texans, if we beat 2 of those teams, then I think we got a chance, man. But they grind me for putting us back in San Francisco after we went there.
They did y'all dirty.
Year, I thought that was kind of weird too.
After we went up there twice last year and got bent over and waxed.
Because that's the NFC championship game.
Yeah,
that they playing. They haven't done that in a while. The first time in a long time in a season. They normally would do it in a preseason.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be an interesting tidbit, man. So,
looking at these preseason, I don't even think these preseason games going to get played, to be quite honest.
No, they're not going to play them, man. I'm telling you, dude. Listen to me. I would be surprised, but I think they're going to – it all depends on how this corona thing goes.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't even think nobody's going to be able to come to the games.
Nah. You talking about if can't nobody go to the games, the ratings going to be like the Super Bowl.
Oh, every week.
The TV ratings are going to be like the Super Bowl. If can't nobody go to the game.
But in grand scheme of things, man, most people watch football on TV anyway.
Yeah.
So it ain't going to be no drop off, man. They got to get that TV revenue, man. They got too much paper to lose. It's just like over in Germany, man. They play in the Bundesliga now with no fans.
Yeah. And where they playing?
You must have heard of a damn European soccer game with no fans.
That's where all the fun is, all the fights.
Who you telling, man? One year we went to the European Cup, man, in Holland. Irish and I, man, I ain't never seen nothing like it in my life, man. I was like, Lord have mercy. I mean, it was. I put it like this here: the worst fans I ever seen in my life, Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Really?
They make Philadelphia fans look like pussycats. Dude, I'm serious, bro. When they had riot police out there, big ass German shepherds with the muzzles on, when the people start coming, they take the muzzles off the dogs.
Shit.
Jesus.
I'm gonna have to get some of the pictures and let y'all see that, man. You know, I was into the German shepherds anyway. I was like, man, you really. Guy said, don't get too close, put the muzzle on. You know, man, they got mounted police and everything. They put gates up because they said you can't wear if you wear the team color of the team, you got to be on one side of the street. And if you're on the opposite opposing team, you got to be on the other side of the street. And if you're just a neutral fan, you walk down the middle of the street.
Oh, damn.
That's how it was, man.
Shit.
So if you want to go to a shop on that side of the street and your team colors ain't there, you better change your shirt. And they used to call them the hooligans. That's what they call them.
Oh yeah, soccer hooligans.
Yeah.
Man, look, let me tell you something. Them boys over there, they play for real, bro. You know, soccer might not be as physical as football, but the fans, man, they be in the stands, shaking the bleachers and singing them, whoa, saying them something. It's pretty interesting, man. I was like, man, I ain't never seen that like it before in my life, man. I was blown away. The many football games I've been involved in and went to. I ain't never seen nothing like it in my life.
Hey, PJ, is Holly about home?
15 minutes.
15 minutes? All right.
Why? What's wrong? You got a timeline or something? You got to record?
Nah. We was gonna take the break when she got there.
Oh, your bladder can't hold up?
No, I'm good right now. I'm just asking.
Well, you don't have to go to the bushes today. You can just go down.
No, the bathroom right there.
Right across the hall.
Man, to change something. Did you hear about a particular Supreme Court judge was doing a conference call and the joker flushed and forgot to mute the phone? And everybody just got quiet.
I heard about that.
They were doing what we doing. They doing a Zoom, man. Man, that was wild. That was classic. But you know, man, let me ask you guys this question.
What's up?
Of all the teams that you see on the scheduling, who has the most difficult schedule? PJ, based on your rankings.
The Patriots.
The Patriots.
Yeah. That's mine too.
Patriots got a tough schedule.
Yeah. Man.
So, yeah, I would say the Patriots as well. So with the season, the schedule out, what are the marquee games on the schedule?
Shoo. Let's see.
I know the Saints in Tampa Bay, each time they play, that's gonna be that's two right there.
All the NFC South, watch all of those games. The
Yeah.
NFC South is gonna get chippy coming in towards 15, 16, 17. But
think about the NFC South, man. You got Bridgewater, you got Matt Ryan, Breeze, and Brady.
Yeah. And I mean, look, the divisions are already, for the most part, competitive. So I would say that the Saints and the Bucks are probably the two stronger teams in that division. But man, but look what happened last season. The Saints went into, or not the Saints, but the Falcons went into New Orleans and clapped them,
destroyed them.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. It's a flip. Now here's the best scenario: the Saints and Tampa Bay are playing. Drew Brees getting knocked out, and Jay was coming to game. And Jay was light him up.
Hey,
Man, can you imagine what they be said in football land?
like I don't wish any like ill will towards Drew Brees, but I think you know how this sport plays out sometimes, man. Just weird stuff happens.
What if that happened? I mean, woo-wee.
Yeah, that'd be pretty nice right there. That'd be nice to watch. Oh,
look, I'm looking at the Thursday night schedules, and Thursday night normally blow off football.
Now Thursday night gonna be rock and rolling, baby.
But I'll tell you what, man. Now, week 6, Buffalo Bills, Kansas City Chiefs.
Woo!
I think that's going to be a better game than people think.
Where's it at?
It's at Kansas City.
Okay. Week 3.
The
Monday Night Football.
Monday Night Football.
Week 3. Chiefs, Ravens. You talking about?
Dude, so week three, Sunday Night Football. That's when y'all play the Saints.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right.
Dude,
it ain't gonna be no joke either, man.
Think about this. What happened last year?
I might take a Corona work day. Come over to the big house and watch the big screen. What you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, look, man. Last year, Kansas City barely squeaked by the Ravens without Travis Kelce. Who else was missing? The Kansas City was missing like 3 weapons that game, and they still beat the Ravens.
Tariq had a hamstring or something, wasn't he?
He might have left. Yeah, I think he might have left the game.
Or else was it the other?
It was in the rain. It was in the rain.
Yeah. What was I think was
Mahomes out with his knee?
Yeah.
No. Mahomes played that game. It was early in the season.
He hurt his knee doing something.
Look it up though to make sure, because I can't. I thought Mahomes played in that game.
Who was the guy? The guy that came from the big receiver from? He came from Buffalo. Who was that? What was the guy name? He took a pay cut just to stay there this year.
Oh, dude from Clemson.
Yeah. What he hurt?
He might have been hurt. They were missing some weapons though when they played the Ravens. So because it was raining, the game was kind of sloppy.
Because it became a running game.
Oh, LaShawn McCoy.
That's who was hurt.
No, he played. Mm. Yeah, because that Mecole Hardman, Travis Kelce played.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he had 89 yards on 7 catches. Sammy Watkins.
Who was out? Because they were missing some guys.
Sammy Watkins is the dude you talking about.
Yes,
Sammy Watkins was playing.
Well, damn, I guess
they were missing some key dudes. Like was Mahomes
they were
playing?
missing on defense.
They were missing on defense. They were missing
on defense.
Oh, okay.
They were missing on defense. That's what it was.
They were missing old dude that I thought was going to be the Super Bowl MVP. What's his name? Williams, the defensive lineman. Remember?
I thought you were talking about the running back from Oklahoma for Kansas City supposed to be the Super Bowl MVP.
I thought he was.
He should have been the Super Bowl.
That's what I thought, man. I'm sorry.
But remember the week before when we like
who
we thought was going
because he was dominating, man.
Yeah, he dominated the Texans for real.
They had a pretty good lineup. What's his name wasn't there? What's their speedster wide receiver?
Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill didn't play.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Because he had a hamstring, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he was out for a long time last season. Yep. So
man, I saw one of his workouts on YouTube the other night.
It probably killed me.
Man,
it probably killed me.
Man, it made me sore. I'm just watching it. I have to send it to you guys, man. Mm-hmm. Stuff this guy does during the off season. But he got into trouble too for giving a girl some discipline at Oklahoma State. You know that, right?
Yeah.
She was.
He gave his kids some discipline too.
She was misbehaving, and she needed to get back in line. What?
Thoughts expressed by Sloan on this podcast.
Not the expressions of AC Universe. I don't mind saying it because my wife is not in the room and I got the door closed.
Hey, y'all, did y'all see? This is kind of off the season or the schedule. Phillip Rivers, man, when his post career aspirations and shit. Y'all see that? He already got a job at a high school.
You gonna be an evangelist or something?
Nah, he got a job at Alabama high school once he retires. So they're just holding a job for him. So
you gonna be coach of football?
Football coach?
Yeah. High school at Alabama high school.
Wow.
A Christian school, of course.
Well, okay, man. Well, what do you expect?
Yeah,
hey, man, did you guys see Alex Smith thing on ESPN?
Yeah. Ooh, that was so good.
Yeah.
Man.
Man. Go ahead, PJ.
I will never say another shit thing about Alex Smith. That dude went through some stuff, man.
Yeah.
But did you see his wife? That's my example of an adjustable 7. Man, let me tell you, when they were dating, she was about a strong 6.5. When that boy got that $180 million total, she got better eyelashes, better hair job. She got some front lights put in. Girl got the nose done. Looked pretty damn good to me. She was an adjustable 7, strong 8. That's all I'm saying. But man, but on a serious note though, we were watching it together, Iris and I, man. She cringed. And very few things make her cringe.
Oh, you talking about seeing the leg?
Yeah, when they showed the leg, you can see where the screws were. Man, he almost died.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, look, man.
You say you want to come back and play.
I have never held any ill will towards Alex Smith because the San Francisco 49ers picked him number 1 overall that year when they could have took the other quarterback in the first round, and they didn't.
Who was that? What's his name?
Boy,
what's
you
his
already
name?
know, man.
Aaron Rodgers?
Yes. Aaron Rodgers is from his favorite team in his whole entire childhood was the 49ers. They didn't pick him, so.
But you know what, man? You know what the thing is? You better be glad he didn't go to San Francisco.
Oh, I am glad he didn't go to.
They had the worst offensive line. I mean, they were struggling. You know when you get the number 1 pick overall, you're on the worst damn team. So he went to a team at the bottom of the draft with a guy like Brett Favre and sat behind him for 3 years.
Yep.
Man, I tell you, you look at all the quarterbacks that have done well. I tell people this all the time. If I was Joe Burrow's daddy, my son would have never went to Cincinnati. Man, you guys laughing at me. Huh?
You dropping bars right now? He said Joe Burrow's daddy never went to Cincinnati.
I'm a poet and didn't know it. No, man, they ain't man, no.
Nah, I feel you though, man. Yeah, he about to go up there, like you said, he gonna get baptized pretty good.
They gonna have to call the Pope. I'm telling you.
Cincinnati, they ain't got the team around them, so they hoping it's hard to especially when you're as bad as they are, to try to draft a quarterback to rebuild your team when you ain't got nothing else.
Man, I was talking to a GM, and he said, "You really want to build your team? You build it from the inside out.
Offensive line.
You start with your center. You get your tackles, you get your guards, defensive line, you get your 2 technique, you get your 0 technique, then you come back with your linebackers.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you don't have the horses up front, you can have the best quarterback in the world. You look at all the quarterbacks that won Super Bowls, multiple Super Bowls. One thing they all had in common, what was that? They all had all pros in front.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I mean, you could go draft, the number 1 quarterback out of college, and shit, he look good on his back. Unless he taking pictures on the beach. Shit.
Oh damn, PJ. Yeah, y'all bye week is 6.
Yeah. I hate early buys.
I think they should get rid of that, man. I think they should. Cause, man, dude, you don't want to take your bye week after you done played 4 games.
got it. Yeah, but they can't. You're gonna have 3, 4. you can't have the later buys, man. You got to fill that TV schedule.
Yep.
Hey, speaking on them buys.
Hey, Holly gonna be here in a second.
All right, let me get this in before we. Speaking of them buys, boy, the NFL sure did cater to you, boy. They gave Tom Brady the latest bye week in the league. They gonna let him recharge up before they playoff runs.
Hey man, like I was telling you guys doing before we got started, man. A lot of these games that since with Fox got Tom Brady and they went to the NFL and said these are the games we need. So they work, the NFL and Fox work together and getting certain games gonna be most all your best games gonna be in the evening slots.
Yeah, 4:30 and on. Yeah.
Yep. So that means I gotta walk the dogs early.
Yep.
All right, so and for PJ and also for me, not necessarily for Sloan, because you ain't got no professional football team that you really root for. What not nothing from your team, but what is your most anticipated game from the upcoming season?
My anticipated game.
Hey,
man, I want to see the Saints play Tampa Bay. That's all I want to see, man.
Yeah.
Now that's going to be damn good.
Yeah. Hey, look, man. Obviously you got your week 3 Kansas City and
Baltimore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want.
But I just saw something that I didn't notice before, and that is December 20th, week 15, Kansas City at New Orleans Saints.
Woo! That's gonna be interesting.
How'd they not make that a primetime game?
I don't know, but they're playing. Oh, trust me, it's gonna get moved.
It'll be flexed. Well, all dependent. I mean,
yeah, you're right. Yeah,
they're gonna move it. No, it's a late game. It's a 4:25 game.
Yeah, but it's not prime time like Sunday night football or Monday night football.
No, see, that's one of those games on the schedule where Hall of Fame quarterback, future Hall of Fame quarterback. Patrick Mahomes gonna be in the Hall of Fame. He got the Super Bowl now. All he got to do now is pile up the statistics, which he's been doing.
He's probably gonna do.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of damn good games out there.
No shit.
Let's see. Yeah, you know what? It's gonna get moved.
It definitely gotta get moved,
the primetime games that not this one right here. Okay, so what you have Thursday night? Obviously, they're not gonna flex it back, but Thursday night is Chargers Raiders that week.
Well, the Chargers Raiders they always play well.
Yeah. So Sunday night though, 49ers at Cowboys. Yeah.
Are they playing at Jerry's World?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, whoa. Now here's the question: will Dak be playing quarterback?
Who knows, man?
Question. I don't know if you guys study Shakespeare. You know what they say: "Speak to speak." Is that the question?
See, here's the thing though. With that game, normally when they flex games to prime time, they don't change days. They just change the times.
Time.
Yeah.
They put another game in place of that on the TV schedule. They just had that game to start.
I don't see them replacing 49ers Cowboys. I just don't.
Oh, hell no.
But Monday night, Steelers Bengals. Now,
it all depends on how bad this. No, they don't replace no Monday night game. Whatever you get, you get.
Yeah, right. Exactly. So Saints Kansas City probably staying pat at 4:30 on Sunday because what else they gonna do? They can't move it. They're not going to take away 49ers Cowboys. That's just
unless both teams are in the toilet.
Oh yeah, both teams are trash. Then
they'll move somebody because they did that last year a couple times where there was two teams with bad records.
They always flex.
That latency. That's. I don't want to say that's. I don't want to say that's my most anticipated game, but
I mean, really, you're. I think as far as for your team,
yeah.
You're looking at your most anticipated game is that Thursday night game.
San Francisco? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
Well, I would say that. You know what? That's second. That's the second one for me. For my team, my first one is against the Saints in week 4. Is it week 4? Yeah. That one for me is a little bit. Oh no, week 3.
Mm-hmm.
Because if we lose that one, and then we lose against the Bucks and the Texans, then what can I say about against the 49ers? Because 2 out of those 3 teams, you're thinking about if we do make the playoffs, you're probably gonna have to play those teams again.
Yeah.
So I would say the Saints because that could be the start of the downfall, or it could be the start of something good as far as the season unfolds. So I'm gonna say for me, playing against the Saints week 3, that's gonna let us know exactly where we're at. Because the Saints, we can come into that game and the Saints could be like 1-1. They could lose against Brady and them on week 1, and then I don't know who they're playing week 2. They could be 1-1. They have been known to have some slow starts.
Oh, starts, yeah.
Yeah, maybe losing one of their first 2 or 3 games. They've done that in recent seasons. So, but if we're coming into that game, and like I said, we got to play the damn Vikings in Minnesota week 1. If we're coming in that game,
walkthrough.
No. The only thing the only thing that the Vikings lost was Diggs. That's it. They lost a couple.
They want him in the damn way. So
No.
they were ready to run his ass out of there.
Mm-hmm.
Man, but you talk about your game. This is my game. All the teams in the NFC West playing each other. All 8 games. That's all I got to say.
Bloodbath.
Because Arizona, they gonna beat some people next year. Because think about it. Look at the teams that they covered. The 3 teams they played: Seattle. They played Seattle. They played San Francisco and the Rams. They gave them fits.
Mm-hmm.
Gave all of them fits last year.
Right, and they didn't even have an offensive line.
And they just drafted that dude, the linebacker that they got from Clemson.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Then they got them 2. They got 2 new tackles.
Duke, that dude can play 3 positions on defense.
Yep.
They had him at safety, linebacker, and inside corner, playing slot.
Slot.
Mm-hmm. So look,
he no joke.
That's why when we were talking about it last week, that is the division in football next year. The NFC South is going to be competitive, but
not like the NFC West, baby.
No.
Because the Falcons
they all got great defenses.
Mm-hmm. The Falcons and the Panthers, they're noticeably weaker than the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. But
Panthers going to be better.
The Panthers going to be better. But I'll just say this: the distance between the top teams in that division and the lower teams is greater than the difference between the top teams in the NFC West and the lower ones.
I'm telling you, the Falcons are in trouble, man. The Falcons can easily go 5-11 this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Easily.
Yep.
Man, we can talk about that later, but
they got a tough schedule.
And you can. The AFC West, obviously at the top. Pat Mahomes and the boys, Andy Reid and the boys.
Who's gonna beat them in the AFC West, man? Nobody.
You know what?
If their defense doesn't improve, they won a Super Bowl in spite of their defense. That's all I got to say.
Man, their defense ain't got improved.
Defense is porous.
Man, they got the Clemson's running. Was it Clip?
Who?
No, they got LSU's running back with their first pick. The Kansas City did.
They should have. They don't need no offensive players.
But they probably had a good running back who should have won the Super Bowl MVP.
Where did they go to school though? That's the question. See, I mean, and that's the kind of thing that really disappointed me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
But
I text you right off the bat. I text you that night about
Yeah, I
it.
know you did.
no,
I appreciate you consoling me.
we were
I'm like you when you come to the way you are with Green Bay AC.
mm-hmm.
Any of my boys that play in the league, they supposed to get preferential treatment. I don't care what they say.
well, PJ, we were watching the game and we was like, I think this is who's going to win the MVP, and then he didn't.
He was lighting them up, man. Because Pat Mahomes only played well only one quarter.
Yeah.
And Garoppolo was out playing him the whole damn game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. See, I think the AFC West is pretty one-sided.
I think
it's just Pat Mahomes and the boys.
Yeah, I mean, 'cause the Broncos, Raiders, Chargers. Chargers be playing with a new quarterback. Raiders, I ain't got no faith in them.
Who's the quarterback out there? Who's the quarterback out there with the Chargers? What's his name?
Herbert. The guy that just drafted. Yeah.
They ain't gonna start his ass. You think he's gonna be starting week 1?
No. They're gonna start. What's the name? Dude that played for Buffalo and then went to Cleveland.
No, what's his name? Not
Tyrod Smith.
Tyrod Taylor.
Yeah. They're gonna start him.
Tyrod Taylor he's just a bridge, a filler.
Yeah.
But who do the Broncos have for quarterback?
Luck.
Yeah.
No.
Lock.
Yeah, Drew Lock. Yeah.
He's gonna be the second coming of the Elway.
Hell, he was 7-9 last year.
That's what they act like though, because they didn't draft a quarterback and they didn't put no steam, no fire behind them to try to make them do. So I think they're probably gonna stick with him, man. I mean, look, considering the Broncos situation, if that dude was 7-9, that's. I mean, you in a division with Kansas City, and you in a division with the San Diego Chargers. If you went 7-9, that's pretty decent.
I mean, I think you get the NFC West.
Mm-hmm.
I think you got the NFC South.
Yep.
Then you got the AFC South.
Yeah.
Gonna be fighting it out. I mean, you got the Texans, the Titans. I'm not gonna sleep on the Colts this year.
No.
I mean, look how good they were last year with
Brissett.
Brissett,
Yeah, you're right, because if Phillip Rivers doesn't do anything with a real offensive line and a decent defense, shit, man, he need to go and sit down.
Yeah. No. You want to talk about? We were talking about earlier, Hall of Fame quarterbacks that don't have Super Bowl rings.
He's one of them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, then you got the AFC North is the Ravens all day long. They got the easiest schedule.
Yeah,
they're going to roll over.
I'm looking at it now. Baltimore, Cleveland, and Pittsburgh, they're going to be competitive. I don't think Cincinnati's in the running.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Now, and like you said, you think the Browns. I don't know if I think they're gonna make the playoffs. I think they'll be better than they were last year. That division, of course, they beat
each other up.
That's exactly what they
ain't everybody all beat up, tired by the time they get to
the normal. When you talk about the AFC North, the play is they beat each other
the
up.
AFC Central. It's really the old AFC Central.
Yeah.
The only team they missing out of there would be the Titans. That was the old AFC Central.
Yep.
And the old AFC Central used to be the black and blue division.
Yep. Beating each other.
I don't know if you guys remember that. You guys remember that? Y'all,
yeah.
Y'all young boys. Y'all were young fellas at that time.
Shit, I still remember. I've been watching football for a long time.
I know.
But besides those, I mean, NFC, my division.
Oh yeah. I didn't get into I should have said your division. Because
so there's only two teams in your division that really worth any damn thing.
Yeah, it's us and the Vikings. The Bears, I don't think improved. They picked up what's his name, Nick Foles, but they didn't. I didn't see them doing anything strong enough. The Lions, they made some improvements in the draft. The Lions are going to
got rid of their damn coach. That's what they should have done. That would have been a big improvement. Yeah,
it might happen if you don't do nothing this season. It might happen.
No, it's gonna.
New England, you watch. You go back to New England, man. But
no. The Lions, they made some defensive improvements. They got them a couple of. They drafted them some offensive dudes that could honestly play fucking week 1 if it comes down to it. But yeah, you're right. It's just us and the Vikings.
You think Matt Stafford, man? I know you're a Georgia guy. You really think that he lived up to what he's supposed to have been as a quarterback in Detroit? Does he have a signature win? Does he have a game that put him over the top?
Mm-mm. And here's the thing with Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford was cursed with being drafted and coming up in the era what Aaron Rodgers played for Green Bay. It's the same thing. We can go like we can always go to the other sports. Karl Malone, Patrick Ewing, these dudes were cursed because when they were in the prime of their careers, there was a dude that played in Chicago that was like, hey, that shit ain't riding here. So Matthew Stafford's a good quarterback, man. That's why when I thought about it after Jonathan asked me, why do I think that Fromm went so late? Look, there's a nickname for Georgia. It's running back U. You're going to have 5 running backs in the backfield. You're going to have 5 on the roster that they all going to play. So unless you can throw the ball as good as Matthew Stafford, you're not going to stand out. See, Matthew Stafford was a number 1 pick because he stood out because he could throw the football. Matthew Stafford he was a good quarterback.
Dude, he was a number 1 pick out of high school. He was the top quarterback in the world.
Yeah,
out of Plano, Texas.
Yeah. So unless if you're going to be a quarterback at Georgia, unless you can do what Stafford was doing, then you're just going to fall back. Look at Aaron Murray. Fell on back, got drafted by Kansas City. Guess what he did now? Looking like a chump in the XFL for a couple games that he started. So if you're going to play quarterback for Georgia,
Murray shouldn't have came out. Let me tell you why.
He had to, man. He did his 4 years. Aaron Murray did all 4. Now Jake Fromm should have came out now.
Yeah, Jake Fromm. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Jake Fromm should stay, but he couldn't because that guy, the guy that got it, that coming in from Bogart, that kid from Bogart. We tried to get him. He was actually committed to us.
Mm-hmm.
But I get it, man. What you got a chance to play in the SEC in your own backyard? You gonna choose Oklahoma over Georgia? His daddy should have whooped his ass for even thinking about doing some bullshit like that.
But
I hate to say it. I wanted the kid. I watched him play in high school. Mm-hmm. And when they said we were recruiting him, I was like, oh, man. But then I said, man, Georgia want you too? Nah.
Yeah, so that was just a call back to when Jonathan was asking why I think – because I didn't even think about that until after we had done the show last week is, Georgia is a run – they run first. It's a run – we always got 5 running backs ready to go. So if you can't pass the ball like Matthew Stafford, then you going to fall in the draft. So Stafford good with me, man. I just think
he was just with the wrong team.
Wrong team.
Yeah.
And then they kept paying him every time he wanted to leave. Man, it's hard to turn down that paper.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta understand, man. He married to a strong a mid-8.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got a woman like that saying, "Baby, look, I need that. Go get that $50 million. We can make it work." We got a Laws of London program for you. You get hurt, we gonna get paid on the back end.
Yeah, I mean, look, trust me. I've been obviously since I'm a Packers fan, I've seen Stafford play a gazillion times.
Yeah, I know you have.
And because I'm a Georgia fan.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So I know he was, you remember he was at Georgia, no Sean Marino and all them cats up back there. So, but he could pass the football. So they were
throwing it more with him than they were running it back then.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I think him as he just unfortunately wrong team, and
wrong
he played
because the Ford family ain't shit.
Yeah,
and he German Shepherd, the old Ford lady brought the damn white German Shepherd to America and overbred them and stuff. And don't even get me started on that family. What they did to the German Shepherd. But I could go on for nights. but we talking football.
But wrong team, and he just happened to be drafted in an era in his division where there was Aaron Rodgers. So it happens in sports all the time. We've seen it happen several times.
But just look at Phil Mickelson. Hell, he just happened to be in the time when Tiger Woods was around. He was the most dominant guy.
Exactly.
He's the second most second most major winner to Tiger Woods. He got 5 and Tiger got 15. He's the closest guy with the most majors. It's Phil Mickelson.
And and the Tiger Woods. Yeah. So you see it all the time in sports. You're a great player, great athlete. You just happen to be in an era when there's somebody who's better than you, and then that's exactly what happens. So,
and you got to play him twice a year.
Yes,
every year,
twice a year. Yep, and for the longest time, I tell you what, the last few seasons they've been doing the Lions a little. They've been giving them a little for a long time, like 5-6 seasons straight. The second time we played the Lions, guess where it was? In Green Bay. Guess when it was? December 20th.
They had to put their nuts in the sock on that in that game, folks. Man, you go from a dome team. Yeah, they're kind of weird. All your dome teams are in the South. Think about it.
Yeah, that's except you got Minnesota. You got Minnesota up north. That's
Indianapolis.
Yeah, Indianapolis, Minnesota.
But people got upset when Minnesota built that dome, man. You know, they like, you remember the old Blood Grant era back with the Carl Allen Page, Jim Marshall? Y'all probably remember them cats. That's during my era. Shit. Y'all were little fellas. You know,
but other than that, man, what you mentioned, PJ, I can't think of another division that's going to be that. I mean, we don't know. We don't know shit. You know what I'm saying? As of right now, but as from the outside looking in at this point in time.
NFC West. That's all I got to say.
Mm-hmm.
You talk about any game, all 8 of those NFC West games, I'm going pay-per-view TV.
Hey, now that you just said that, so I've been trying to remember to bring this up on the show every so while. So you know the NBA, what they do is you can watch one game that's not in your market. You can pay for it, in other words. Like you can get on the NBA, whatever, and you could just buy one game. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as so why do you think the NFL has not gone to that yet?
Because you know why?
They
team with bad records ain't gonna be getting chose.
They get so much money from DirecTV.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's and see the thing about it. It's also because
who the hell gonna pay to watch Cincinnati play, man?
Now I'm sure you'll find a Bengals fan who lives in New Mexico that'd be like, shoot, I got to see my boys this week.
Yeah, it wouldn't be that. It'd be the 49ers, the Cowboys, the Patriots.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
that's what the guy said. The guy that was talking to Big Man. We were talking about it over at the house. Ooh, did I say? Okay. How could I?
You good.
Yeah, you good.
So they talk about the schedule. The marquee teams, Dallas can play at any time. They're going to have the highest ratings. And then on top of that, as he was quoted as saying, everybody wanted to see New England lose. Now Brady's gone. Guess where everybody's going now?
Tampa
Bay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, man, you know, people want to see Chicago. Chicago get a lot of viewers, man.
But they got a strong following.
Yeah, they got a strong fan base. Yeah.
You know, all your old NFL teams from the old days, the original teams, Chicago,
Green Bay, the Colts, the Colts too, man.
Yep.
The Colts, yeah.
I'm talking about the Indianapolis Colts. We ain't talking about the Baltimore. We talking about the Ravens. We talking about the Indianapolis. Yeah, man. I'm sitting there like, wow. I mean, you know, man, I feel really privileged, man, to be sitting in on shit like that.
Yeah.
I told PJ some stuff, you know, the other day when we talked on the phone, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's just interesting, man. They switched out. Those are the teams that get the ratings. That's why you always see Dallas on TV. Now you're going to see most all your national televised games going to be Tampa Bay this year. Tampa Bay, Dallas.
They got who? PJ, look it up, man. I know for Kansas City, Tampa Bay, Green Bay. Who are the other teams that got the max, the 5 primetime games?
Dallas. Dallas got
Dallas too. Yeah, Dallas.
Dallas.
I think there's 7 teams that got the max.
So I mean, everybody's got one Thursday night game. Cowboys 2, 3. Cowboys got 4.
Oh, they only got 4.
Hold on.
You know the big game they talking about the Cowboys, Arizona and Dallas.
Hey, it's in Arizona too.
Yep.
Hey, remember PJ before we started out talking about I want to see how much jealousy and hatred come out of Mr. JJ when he see that new Arizona. Not Arizona. When they play the Rams, when the Cowboys go play the Rams, it's gonna be in the Rams' new stadium with that big.
Oh man, you talking about Jerry gonna go down there and demolition the Jerry's World and build a new one.
Yeah,
I can see him doing it, man.
yeah.
Let me tell y'all for the story, man. Who was it? Dan Snyder bought a boat, right?
Mm-hmm.
The rest of them started buying their own boats. I was there when the old boy best friend works out with me, so he come. He say, "Sloan, can you believe what he doing?" I said, "Well, he's over in Holland right now getting his boat specially designed to be better than his." And Jerry Jones went got his boat designed. Now I'm sitting in the gym talking to these jokers about fucking $400 million boats. I was like, I said, "Man, are you serious?" He said, "Yeah." I was like, he said he need to go sit his man because his best friend works out in my place.
Oh yeah.
So I get to hear all the good stuff.
But yeah, hey, I can only imagine because Jerry was proud of Jerry World when he first got.
Oh yeah, well,
yeah.
should have. It was the first $1 billion stadium.
It was not. It looked nice. I ain't never been there, but it looked nice.
He bragged about overpaying for it. He said, "Well, they said I needed an extra $300 million." He said, "Why not?" He said, "It's better to lay up or shoot it over the wall." So I shot it over the wall. He said that, man, in the interview. I just cracked up, man.
Oh, shoot. But yeah, man. Yeah, I think he'll walk into that new Rams stadium and be like, "Okay, it's time to make some changes over here in Dallas."
Man, it's so funny. I got a cousin that works for CBS now.
Oh yeah,
NFL games. I was intending to tell you guys that. So if CBS come here to play a game, if he's working in this market, I'm gonna see can we go into the big control room.
Oh boy,
where you get to see all the TVs and stuff, man. It's pretty interesting, man. Yeah, Mark, man.
They got to be calling the 425 games prime times.
Are they? You think so?
Because I was counting 4 on everything else. So Tampa Bay, the Ravens, Cowboys, Packers.
They all got 4 games.
Chiefs, Rams, and Patriots, Niners, all maxed out 5 primetime games.
Okay.
So those are the teams that got the big following.
And Baltimore plays 3 primetime games in a row.
Yep, see? But the main teams are what? Tampa Bay and Dallas, right?
I mean, and Kansas City.
Well, that's a Super Bowl champ. Pat Mahomes, he's like instant offense. So they're gonna give him. He always gonna get the go by. So, man, it's a trip.
Hey, man, do the Chiefs play the 49ers this year?
Find out in 2 seconds.
Let's see.
No,
they don't.
They play the Buccaneers though.
In Tampa Bay.
It's in Tampa Bay.
Yep.
Oh man.
Oh man, they play the Bucks away. They play the Bucks at home. Well, Bucks away, I should say, and the Saints away.
That was a good game last season.
And the Ravens away.
The 49ers do?
No, the Chiefs.
Oh, the Chiefs. Okay, yeah. So they're putting the test on them dudes.
Dude, and Houston. They're playing Houston at home though.
Yeah. No, but their schedule is kind of, as the difficulty goes, it's not way up there at the top.
Middle of the pack.
Yeah, middle of the pack. So the away, I mean, it's the Chiefs. So you.
Yeah, if any of those teams don't score 42 on them, they got no chance.
We all know, as I've said it several times, you do not want that explosive quarter from the Chiefs to come in quarter number 4.
Because it'll happen.
Yeah.
No, what you mean? It's just a question of when.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But you
don't 2 minutes into the fourth quarter of the last 5.
They're gonna score 2 touchdowns on you.
Look what happened. Look what happened when they played the Texans. Player, man, remember we was messing it back and forth. I thought the Texans was done for.
I thought they had them.
No, not the Texans. I thought the Chiefs was done for. I thought, and now all of a sudden,
boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
But see, the thing is, man, they got the type of players that can change the game quickly.
Mm-hmm.
You know, then you got a quarterback that has one of the strongest arms in the league and one of the most accurate guys.
Hey, also, man, when you're thinking about that game too against the Texans, the first couple of drives from the Kansas City Chiefs, third down drops. They had like 3 third down drops that stopped drives. And then obviously, you know, you got the block punt and all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, they kind of got, but they stayed the course though.
Well, yeah, when we were messaging during that game, Anthony's like, "Can you believe the score?" And I was like, "Just wait for it."
Yeah,
you know, that is so funny when you have teams with that kind of offensive firepower. They really never out of a football game. Their biggest problem, they defense. All their defense have to do is get maybe 3 stops a game. That's it.
Yeah,
you ain't gonna outscore
3 stops. All you got to do is make them punt 3 times. Never mind the rest of the game.
3 stops, man.
Hey, when we were watching the Super Bowl, I looked at PJ. I was like, man, you know you know how I said, they better hope that offensive explosion doesn't come at the end of the game. Next thing you know, it did. So yeah. So Sloan, you say your most anticipated is all the NFC West games?
Damn right, baby boy. Hey, I already been putting back $100 a week just so I can pay for all of them. You gonna run the cable bill up, baby? Look here, $5,000. Here, take care of them. Hey, look,
so yeah, I'm with you on those, and also that game against the Saints late in the season, man. Kansas City and New Orleans.
Hey, man, you know what? They're gonna be a game though, bro.
And just think about it. It's so late in the season that there's the possibility. Well, because they're in different conference. I'll start to say they're about to play each other in the playoffs.
But see, here's the thing about a game like that late in the season. Whatever team is the most healthiest should win it.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
and look, man, I'm really surprised now just thinking about it that the NFL decided to put that game there because it's week 15. If both those teams have shit wrapped up, how many stars you see it on the field?
But don't forget, you only have 1 bye week now.
1 bye week now, bro. You don't have 2 teams. There's one bye week, 1 bye per division. That's it. It used to be 2. The first and second place team. Then the wild card teams comes in and play the third place team. No, man, you got to play now.
Yep.
Every game really counts. That's almost like college football almost. Think about it.
Wait a minute. So they hold on. They went with the
only 1 team gets a bye. That's the first place team in each division.
Yep.
See, in the old days, it would be the first 2 teams.
Yep.
No. I got that, but
so everybody else got to put it on.
So
you got to go dress up, buddy.
It's going to be real hard to have it have the bye wrapped up.
So they didn't
week 12 or week.
But they didn't go with the extra game this season.
Nope.
So they only went with the new playoff format.
Yep.
Okay. See, I got confused there because I was looking and I didn't see no week 18, and I'm thinking, okay, yeah.
It's gonna be. I tell you one thing, baby boys. It's gonna be interesting.
Here come the NFL wanted parity, and they created it. They got it.
There really is no parity, man. It's a myth. Think about it.
It's more than it was.
The last 10 Super Bowls, who participated in them?
The last 10?
Yeah.
The Patriots, the Falcons.
The Patriots participated in 9 of the 10. You tell me where the hell is parity? Am I right or wrong?
Well, not 9 or 10, but yeah.
Brady went to 9 Super Bowls. I said the last 10 Super Bowls, who participated in them?
No,
that's 20 years, not 10.
You can say the last 20 years, but the last 10,
last 10,
3.
But I mean, look it up though. The last 10 though has been
Still been
Seattle, Baltimore, 49ers, Patriots, Falcons went to 1.
They were a damn outlier.
Broncos, Carolina.
They were outliers, but the same teams played in multiples.
Yeah.
In the last 10 years.
Yeah.
Seahawks. Tell me where the heck is the parity, man? They them damn parity. People lie. They talking about, oh, that's parity in college football. Bullshit. Who the same two teams? They tell, oh, we're gonna do the playoff game. We're gonna do the playoff system. The playoff gonna make it so interesting. You know, they did the BCS, right? Remember they had the BCS?
Yeah.
The same teams in the damn BCS.
Alabama,
Oklahoma, LSU. I mean,
Auburn.
Yeah, you know, they just said, oh, okay, let's change it up. Now let's go to a college football playoff. Okay, who the same old schools again? Clemson, Alabama, Oklahoma. What? Now they tell me they want to add 2 more teams, right? Believe me, it's still gonna be the same 4 guys at the end every year. You know, you throw in an outlier. One year was Oregon. They got, you always throw in an odd team, But man, it's the same old team, man. Same old team.
Central Florida.
Yeah, they throw in an odd team. Just like the NFL. Just think about this: who makes the play? What teams makes the playoffs every year in the NFL? Name them.
Patriots, Steelers,
Baltimore,
almost every year, yeah.
Now, where all these teams are at the end in the draft, at the bottom of the damn list, and they still keep winning.
Yeah, but why? What do those teams have that most teams don't?
Let me name them.
Good head coaches.
Good head coaches have been there a while. Been there more than 5 years. Ownership stay the hell out of the way.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the organization is very good. The GM has never changed. That's it. Yep. And they got a consistent quarterback has been there more than 5 years.
Right, for the most part, yeah.
So you got to have a good quarterback, good head coach, good GM. You can win.
It's how they build it. It's how the owners build it. It's like any business, you have a good foundation, you have good upper management, you're going to produce.
You're going to win.
Look at the Forbes top 5, Forbes 500 top, they all got the
CEO been there for 100 years.
Yep.
And then his lieutenants all been there, know how he thinks.
Yep.
Then you got the distribution and everything else. Everybody in head position in each department been there a number of years.
Yeah.
Just like my house. My wife been here a number of years. Everything's still running good.
Oh, yeah.
But it's the truth.
Yeah. I mean, every now and then you run it. You
run into an outlier.
Yeah.
You get lucky.
Hey, like when say for instance, which now they've had shit in place for quite some time. But when the Seahawks won the Super Bowl, Pete Carroll ain't been there that long. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Every now and then you run into, Pete Carroll come up in there and their drafts are great, and then you win the Super Bowl. You beat Peyton Manning in the Super Bowl. But now they've been there a while, so you can say they've had that consistency. But when they first come in and won it is,
Yeah, Pete Carroll walked into a great situation though.
They didn't have a team. Think about it, man. Mike Holmgren was there. Pete Carroll. Remember when I told you guys a couple weeks ago? The reason why the Raiders are going to do well in the next 3 to 4 years, because Mike Mayock has been looking at college talent every day. Pete Carroll was looking at college talent every day. And a lot of those guys, he knew them from recruiting, so he made his choices was better. Now, as he stayed long in the pros, you notice his draft picks ain't been that great.
Because he ain't seen them.
Yeah, because he ain't seen them, yeah.
I'm telling you, man. Belichick, for instance, he can always get guys from other teams coming in to play for the Patriots because he looks at NFL film more than he look at college film. That's the difference, man. Now think about it. Belichick take guys that you've never heard of from other teams come in and become all pro.
Yeah.
On defense. and on offense. And he got the best special team guy in the world playing for the New England Patriots.
Matthew Slater.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He was a journeyman before he came to New England. Think about it. So he saw him on tape on special teams. Oh, I can use this guy.
Yep.
He got it.
He ain't gonna do nothing else but return occasional punts and block kickoffs. Yeah.
Right. He saw him on another team watching tape.
And the man made multiple Pro Bowls.
Thank you, and got rich.
Got money. He just got paid. He just signed another contract.
And you a special team guy making big paper.
That's it.
Nobody don't even know about it.
It's like Moneyball, man.
Yeah, I mean,
it's like the movie Moneyball. You know what? I will be flabbergasted if once Bill Belichick's run in New England is over with, there's not a movie that comes out.
I don't think he would let a movie come out about him.
Yeah, he probably won't, but I will be surprised.
But you know who his best friend is? Who he talks to every day, all the time?
Nick Saban.
Two people. Who's
Nick Saban.
Who's the other guy? They mention it. Best friends.
I know this.
I know you know it because he talks about it all the damn time. He called him the greatest football player that ever played.
Oh, Lawrence Taylor.
Nope.
Oh no, he. Then I don't know who it is because he.
He loves Lawrence Taylor.
Jim Brown. Jim Brown. He said Lawrence Taylor ever played. He ever coached.
Oh, you mentioned Lawrence Taylor in front of him, and his eyes start twinkling.
Yeah, he said he's the best player I ever coached. Yeah. Now think about this, man. Everybody talk about Belichick being an asshole, but think about you look at the thugs he coached with the Giants.
Just think about
Byron Hunt, Leonard Marshall, Gary Jeter, Lawrence Taylor. Hey, the boy was crazy. I mean, think about it.
Just think about Bill Belichick saying the greatest player I ever coached is Lawrence Taylor when you just won 6 rings with this other dude. That's crazy.
But one guy changed football forever. One guy just happened to win 6 Super Bowls. There's a difference. A guy that have impact on the history of the game, a guy that made history in the game. There's a difference. A guy won 6 Super Bowls, he made history. But a guy that changed the history of the game. Because if it wasn't for Lawrence Taylor, you never would have had the kick step for tackles. You never would have had the chip block for running backs coming out blocking the linebacker. You never would have came out with fold blocks from the guard from the opposite side helping out.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
Never needed that.
No.
Never needed it. Then the H-back was invented because of Lawrence Taylor. You could put Joe Gibbs talked about it. He said, shit, man, we putting running backs on Lawrence Taylor. He was too fast for tackles and too damn big for damn
running backs.
Running back. So they started putting tight ends / H-backs in the backfield just to block him. That's a guy that revolutionized the game.
Yeah.
Now you get a quarterback that came run a 40, 4.8, 4.5, 5.01. He throw the ball here, and win 6 Super Bowls. But he can change a game, not like this boy can. Hey, Roosevelt was telling me, they talking about Parcells. When he was at Parcells told him, he said, yeah, man, when I was coaching Lawrence Taylor he just rushed the quarterback. And they said, damn, Lawrence, that ain't the play. Lawrence said, well, y'all need to put it in. No, man, that's what he said. But that's what I'm talking about. Belichick said, well, Bill, I guess we'll just put it in. They put it in. I mean, so, man, when you got a guy like that, Bill Belichick went against all his principles and let that man play. Another guy was like that was Howie Long. Howie Long is the only guy in football history that can play 3 technique, 2 technique, 0
technique. Howie Long was fire.
Technique. He played across the defense. He would line up anywhere he wanted to. My buddy that played with him out in Derek Kruger played with him out in when he was with the Raiders. He said, man, hell, he'd do anything he wanted on the defensive line. They have what they say, wherever you line up, how we run it, we call it defense based on that. I'm going on the right side. Okay, we call defense this way. Man, when you got guys like that, it makes a big difference. Think about it, man. Rod Woodson, I always thought he was a better defensive back than Deion Sanders.
Rod Woodson
was fired.
Rod Woodson retired. He when he stopped playing corner, he played safety. Deion Sanders only can play corner.
Yeah.
Then he made the Pro Bowl. He made the Pro Bowl at a safety and corner.
That's what all the good ones, the good corners, the not to take anything away from Deion, because Deion used to do his thing. But
Deion used to do his thing now.
But when you, because that used to be the distinct when a cornerback that was still good got too old, guess that's where they moved you to safety. They did the same thing with Charles Woodson when he was still in Green Bay, and then I think the Raiders put him back on the outside when he went back to the Raiders. But that's the good ones can do that. The good ones can come back from cover corner and then get moved to safety and still excel at the position. So,
but you know why you can play safety? You know why you can play safety after playing corner? Because you can tackle.
Mm-hmm.
See, when I was at Oklahoma, I played all 4 positions. Because I played safety and corner, but I was a corner. I got recruited as a corner to go there, and then I played safety. I played free safety and strong safety. So it's different. The footwork is different. Technique is different, how you lined up. But if you can play, you can play. But that's why, I like Deion Sanders as a corner, man. But Rod Woodson, different kind of game, man.
Yeah.
Then don't even talk about a boy that played at Denver. He played with one of my old buddies, Steve Atwater.
Yeah, I remember Steve Atwater.
Kenny Easley, that was during my time. Kenny Easley, man.
Mm-hmm.
Man, don't even talk about Mel Blunt, one of my homeboys. He from my hometown. Man, he was a cornerback at 6'4", beating it. That's why they came out with the 5-yard rule. He beat you up all the way down the field. And running receivers, man, they can hit you all the way down the field back in the old days.
Oh yeah, I remember.
They called it the Mel Blunt rule.
Well, that's what I was saying. When we were talking earlier about receivers now that could play back then, you had to be big.
Yeah,
you had to be able to handle.
A DB put knees on you the whole way down the field.
Yeah, they call it now. They call it hand fighting. It wasn't fucking hand fighting back then.
Throw up your ass, man. Football, man. I was like, damn. I look back, man, old tape. I was like, man, I can't believe I played back then. But it was just normal. It was normal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Everybody had neck rolls and stuff, man. They was
big ass tight ends.
I like the equipment now is much better than when I was playing, man.
Oh yeah.
Much better, man. Man, to change the subject, man, have you guys been watching the Michael Jordan story?
Yeah.
Hey, man, let me tell you a funny thing, man. One of my buddies in college played with him on the teams of Stacey King and Harvey Grant. Harvey Grant played at Oklahoma, which is Harvey Grant's twin brother.
Mm-hmm.
And they had an incident said that one time Michael Jordan got on the plane. It said Harvey shouldn't play. Harvey Grant shouldn't get fed his food. He told the flight attendant not to feed him some food, man. Michael Jordan told the flight attendant that, man. Can you believe that shit?
Why? Because he played a bad game or something?
Yeah, say he played like shit, so don't get him his dinner. And man, I would tell you, if that would have happened to me, see, that kind of shit wouldn't happen on the football team. Football players are different.
Yeah.
They ain't going to put up with nobody. You ain't going to punk no football player. I don't give a shit if he was a punter or the kicker. It's football just different, man. You do some shit like that.
That's some balls, though, because Horace Grant's 2 times the size of Michael Jordan.
He's 6'10". But they said that Jordan bullied him all the time, man.
He bullied everybody. Have you not been watching?
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. I know Charles Oakley. He didn't do that to Charles Oakley.
Oh, cool.
That's why Charles Oakley got up out of there.
I tell you what, if he was a rookie when he came in. Charles Oakley was established.
Thank you.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
So Oakley had a few years on him in the league, and we just instantly started giving him shit.
I thought he played football. I said, man, who did he play for this now, man? He basketball player. I said, no way. Guy can be. He looked like a damn offensive tackle, man.
Big dude.
Dude, this dude was you. Most basketball players, they thin. He was bigger than LeBron. Big. He was like 6'8", man. I mean, just thick. Joker had, guys, you don't see basketball players with the bicep vein.
Yeah.
Bicep vein, man. And Laura said, yeah, Sloan, he's my new boyfriend. I was like, oh, I can't mess with that. Life is girl gone now. Shit, I'm not.
Hey, but Oakland was like they said in the I think it was like the third or fourth episode where he was Jordan protector, man. He kept that shit on.
He knew what he had.
Yeah, before they traded him and stuff. But even afterwards, there's a story that damn, where I hear that shit at on the Lebatard show, where John Sally, you know John Sally, he was, they were somewhere. Oakley was there. It was after all of it's when Kobe was fired. So when Kobe was there, so Jordan retired and stuff, and Oakley was there. He said John Sally kept messing with Jordan, talking about, now come on, now you think you could take this Kobe kid if y'all met in your prime, and they talking back and forth. He said he told Jordan, I think Kobe could have took you, and he said out of nowhere, Charles Oakley punched him in the stomach so damn hard that knocked the wind out of it. So see, Charles Oakley still protecting Jordan after the fact.
If you watch the first two episodes of that, you saw Oakley really took a shine to that to Jordan.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He almost, I wouldn't say protect, but kind of big brother.
Yeah,
right. Kind of relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So I could see that. I could see them coming out like that. And
he said he punched him. He just said, man, Charles Oakley punched me in the stomach so damn hard it knocked all the wind out.
Everybody always every team has an enforcer, man. You got to have an enforcer.
Yeah. And see, these days, I mean, they ain't going to let you do it. But back then, yeah, you could do that. That's why.
It was all in, man.
That's why earlier when I said if Steph Curry played in 1991,
he wouldn't survive.
No, he'd get punched in the stomach right at the 3-point line.
man, think about it. Now they call it flagrant fouls. Guys used to fight in games in the NBA, wouldn't even get kicked out. They break up the fight and let them take a couple plays out, put them back in. It was different, man.
Look, when they had the top 10 most disrespectful dunks in NBA history, the one where Pippen dunked on Ewing and then he pushed him to the ground, they didn't even call a foul. they didn't call a foul. Or when Shaq dunked on that old dude, I can't remember who it was. He dunked on him.
He stood over the top of him.
Yeah, and then pushed him to the ground. Do you know who got to call the foul? Because the dude he pushed to the ground, they didn't call no foul, so he got up and threw the basketball at Shaq. He got a foul called on him.
Yep.
So, hey, man, we're all. I know, Sloan, you're a little bit older than us, man. But me and Peter, we don't.
You mean a little bit older than y'all, man? I'm young. Shit, y'all.
I said a little bit, man. Like 2 years older than us, man.
Yeah, well, we good then. We good then.
Yeah. Nah, but yeah, we all done seen. I think we're lucky enough to have seen the transformation.
I see it all the way back from the ABA days, man. Believe it, I see it all the way back with Bernard Key, Jules Irvin. I mean, I'm talking about. I go all the way back to then, man. I saw the end of Bill Russell in the 70s, man.
Mm-hmm.
I go that far back. I mean, God, man, I'm doing
not just in basketball, but we've seen it throughout sports. I think, you could say something like boxing, least amount of change. Boxing, I mean,
boxing changed. After Tyson, that's when you start getting these big 6'8", 6'9" boxers start coming in.
No, I'm talking about like rule changes though. Boxing is
boxing pretty much stayed the same, man.
Yeah, a knockout is a motherfucking knockout. You
You
punch somebody in the junk, you're gonna get, ref gonna call. Yeah, so but I think that's one of the sports that is legitimately like it's the same.
It's timeless.
Pretty much. I mean, even if you go into I know PJ, you missed it because you never miss it. The horse racing, same thing. The Kentucky Derby didn't go on. I remember PJ's post every year.
None of the Triple Crowns are being ran this year.
No.
That's one. Kentucky Derby, PJ.
I don't miss a single race.
Never miss it.
You ever been to the Kentucky Derby, PJ?
No. I wish.
Would like to go someday?
Hell yes, I would love to go.
I'd like to go.
Anything. Like I have.
I mean, I'm being very serious.
We know you're being serious.
I have goosebumps right now just thinking about it. No, like I couldn't tell you. I mean, straight 30 years. 35 years of never missing this race. I don't care where I was. I was on a mountain once.
Right.
And went and found a fucking TV to watch Kentucky Derby.
I always watch it with my mom.
Well, so that's the thing with me is I watch it with my dad. I grew up watching every race with my dad.
Well, with a girl I used to date, man, we used to go to the Kentucky Derby every year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man. I told you, if you want, I can hook it up for you if you want to go. I mean,
shit, I want to go to fucking.
No.
Let me talk to some people and find out, man.
I heard they might hold them later, but
it ain't the same if it's not done in the regular spot of time.
Mm-hmm. That's right. I can't even imagine the Kentucky Derby and it's cold outside.
No, me either, man.
You know what I mean?
Warm mint juleps or.
Yeah, man. But you know, the one thing that I'm gonna do that I pretty much have done everything I want to do when it comes to sports. I want to go to all the Grand Slam tennis matches.
Oh, now that would be something too.
That's what I would love to do, man. That's gonna be my thing. I want to go to all of them.
That's another thing where rules have always
stayed
the same.
Tennis,
yeah.
Golf. Now golf also. But you see different types of players coming in.
The technology has changed.
Technology has changed.
And the rules are pretty much still the same, man. I mean, nothing's changed. I mean,
we're talking earlier about Tiger being so dominant. He was the first person to have a nutritionist.
Yeah,
he's the first guy to lift weights. He's the first guy to lift weights.
Lift weights and and jog 30, which he said he ended up saying. He just said this. He held a Q&A over Zoom last week, and he said if he can go back and do one thing different, it would be jogging. He would jog 30 miles a week, and he thinks that really hurt his back and his knees.
Yeah. It did. But what's so funny you say that, man? Like Tiger Woods, I'll never forget it. I forgot the guy that was on the Golf Channel I was watching one night. He said the people who going to be Tiger, it ain't the guys that he's playing with now. It's the guys that's coming behind him who are emulating him, the way he works out and what he does. As you start seeing these big ass boys playing golf now, these boys got biceps and triceps and small waist, but the guys before Tiger, big guts and all that.
Smoking cigarettes and drinking beers in between holes.
John Daly.
No, not even John Daly. I mean, all the older dudes.
All the older dudes, man. Phil Mickelson, all them cats, man, was doing it, man. You got to remember, Phil Mickelson was like 50 years old.
Yeah.
So he came along in that era where the guys did the smoking, and he guys ran holes too. But they ain't talk about it though.
So did Tiger.
Oh yeah.
Tiger disappointed me in that one, man.
Well, and hey, in a couple of weeks we're gonna have Tiger Woods, Phil Mickelson, and Peyton Manning, Tom Brady.
Yeah, I saw that on TV. You gonna watch it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
watch it. Hey, that video I put up there, I sent you PJ where they were talking where Peyton Manning was he was trashing Tom. I think it's gonna be good. So
talk trash now, man. Don't
Oh yeah.
Peyton Manning, boy. Woo.
So Tom is partnering with Phil, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's gonna be Tiger and Peyton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, they crazy. So So to wind down this conversation about generations as far as sports go. So the sports we mentioned that really haven't changed, not including boxing, because that is a contact sport in the general fucking definition of contact sports.
Okay.
But the other ones that we say have changed, football, basketball,
Yep.
baseball really hadn't changed neither.
Now baseball, you
They're talking about putting a speed clock in now.
well, no. I mean, you could say it hasn't changed, but
But it has. They have
it
pitch
has
counts now.
because
Well,
no. You know, starters used to start on 2 days rest.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they wouldn't change out. They wouldn't go to the bullpen after every batter. You know.
Yeah.
So
Strategy changed.
strategy changed,
Mhm.
and you know, of course, you can go technology as far as the balls and whatnot have changed. You know.
So we can safely just say from the changes that we've seen in whatever sports have been health related.
Yep.
Straight up health related. The hand checking in basketball, the helmet to helmet hit, everything is pretty much, you know, health related.
Yeah, it's geared. The major rule changes were geared towards the prolongment of the players.
Yeah.
Yep.
Uh-huh. And also, well, with the NFL, which to me isn't that much health related, is the changes to the way that a defensive back can cover a wide receiver. That was geared because they want to see a bunch of points on the score.
Guess what else too? The way offensive linemen block. Because the offensive lineman only could block like this in the old days. Now they can do this.
Yeah.
As long as they keep their hands on the inside.
But what they can't do is this.
Right.
They can't do them chops.
No.
Which is health related. That's health
So
related.
you had to give up something to get something else, because when they kept blocking like this before they were using their arms, using their hands, man, defensive linemen were like killing quarterbacks. And that helped out. And then when Lawrence Taylor came in, they started doing the kick step.
Mm-hmm.
That made a big difference, man.
Yeah. And
It
then
made a big difference, man. It's like backpedaling backwards.
Yeah.
And then after he destroyed Joe Theismann's legs that one time.
Yeah.
They were like, "Hey, we gonna have to do something about this, dude." Yeah, because hey,
Couldn't stop him, man. You know, he knocked out a bunch of people back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Man, you know, who was the closest guy that Lawrence Taylor ever played?
Linebacker.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was a bad call.
JJ.
My bad, y'all. They showing
JJ Watt?
They showing.
Nope. Guess who it was?
Who?
Kevin Green. Kevin Green. He used to play for the Rams and finished his career.
From Carolina.
No, he got drafted by the Rams. He has the second most sacks. He
didn't finish his career with the Carolina Panthers?
He finished with the Carolina Panthers, but
Okay.
he played Super Bowls with Pittsburgh.
No, I remember him because he was our linebackers coach, man. We won the Super Bowl.
People don't give him any credit, man.
No, Kevin Green was fine.
And he was a bad boy, man.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell you who else was a dangerous guy, man. Bruce Smith.
Oh yeah.
If Bruce Smith was in a big market, Bruce Smith, you know, if you're a football aficionado, you know who he is.
Yeah.
But if he was in a New York market or LA market or Chicago market, man, doing what he did.
Instead of a Buffalo market.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, like I said, it all depends on where you are. Will determine how famous you get in that sport, man. You know, so, but anyway.
Yeah,
so
man.
What's next on the list, AAC Universe?
Man, I ain't got nothing, man. I'm about to wrap it up for the episode, man.
We good. We got asshole of the week now. Somebody got.
Okay, I'll go ahead. Asshole of the week. People who make the NFL schedules. Who I don't know who behind that.
You want me to find out? Let me call somebody. Hold on. Let me.
Not for the schedule in general, because schedules are schedules. For having us go to San Francisco again. instead of letting San Francisco come to the comfy confines of Lambeau Field for once, since we had to go there twice last year and got skull drugged, man.
Yeah, man. Hold on. I'm getting ready. I'm going through my Rolodex right now. Find name to call.
I got mine.
Go ahead.
Brett Favre.
Why? Because he's making excuses for Aaron Rodgers.
Taking $1.1 million for speaking engagements and not
never showed up.
Showing up to any of them.
That's how you get paid.
But still cashing them checks. Still cashing them checks. And then years later, have to be like, yeah,
look,
I guess
look, man, it ain't no different from what the government guys did when they gave out all the stimulus money to these big corporations. Now, if you're a big major corporation, you don't have money for a rainy day, and you still gonna take $42 million. You need your ass kicked, man.
That's a different conversation. That's a different conversation. That's wrong. That's wrong too.
Hey, them dudes did it and they want to give it back until they got shamed into it.
Yeah, because they got found out. They're taking money from that small business loan that people are supposed to.
Yeah. But here's my asshole of the week.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna go into detail.
Oh boy.
Jonathan McNabb.
Okay.
Y'all don't know what he said?
Nah, tell us.
He gets on a sports talk radio show and said, you look at all the black quarterbacks that's in the NFL that doesn't have jobs, and they give Andy Dalton a job, and they overlook all the quarterbacks. They were racist against the NFL is prejudiced against black quarterbacks. And I said, you a dumb fuck. Pardon my language, TV land. And the reason why I say that, and I said this to a guy who was black that looked like me. I said, tell me the quarterback in NFL history, the only quarterback in NFL history that got $200 million contracts at two different times. Which quarterback is that? Name him. On two different occasions. On two different occasions. He got $100 million contract on two different occasions. Name the quarterback.
McNabb.
Nope.
Who is?
Come on.
Michael Vick. Michael Vick got 128 from the Falcons. That's it.
I don't know.
Michael Vick. He got 128 from the Falcons, then he got 110 from the Eagles. From the Eagles.
Gosh, I didn't think he got that much from the Eagles.
Yeah, he got 110. Let me tell you something. If the NFL was racist, there ain't no way in the world they would have gave him $100 million a second time.
The second time was after he got out of jail.
Yeah.
Thank you. So and here's the deal. The NFL, one thing I know about football from playing it, at a high level, it's about production. It ain't about your race. It's about production.
Mm-hmm.
If you can produce, you're going to play.
You're going to get paid, too.
You're going to get paid. It may not be what you want to. You're going to get paid more than which the average man can never make in a lifetime. Mm-hmm. You still ahead of the game. And so when I get a guy that make a statement like that, man, he's full of shit. Because he took some big money, too. He never gave it back.
No.
See, Donovan McNabb's biggest problem is, just like you said, he mad because he ain't being considered for the Hall of Fame. Just like you said earlier in the podcast.
Yeah.
And his problem is, he ain't never been productive. He ain't never been in shape. Everybody never been in shape, man.
One season where he could have got the job done, and he couldn't. Crunch time, he couldn't do it.
Nuh-uh.
Nope.
He was up there puking in the huddle.
Yep. He was saying it was the flu. He said it was the flu.
He was out of shape.
The rest of the team said no, it wasn't the flu. It was the 2-minute drill.
Mm-hmm.
Right. T.O. even said it. T.O. punked him. Mm-hmm. T.O. come back on a broke leg.
Yep.
Yeah, and when I heard, I didn't hear what you was talking about, him saying that, but when I heard him talking about the Hall of Fame comments, I was like, as us as football fans, there are players that as soon as their name comes into your mind, you think,
you know what they are.
That's a Hall of Fame dude. Yeah. And when I think of that,
I said Phillip Rivers earlier, and Sloan was like, "Yep."
yeah. When I think of Donovan McNabb, I think it was
Hall of Fame.
No, I think it was
a good superstar player.
Yeah, no, you know what I think of? I was like, damn, it was fire to play with the Eagles with Madden when I was playing with Donovan McNabb because he could run and stuff. I don't think no Hall of Fame though. Not by any means. So
that's
yeah,
a hell no. That's a hell no. That's a hell no.
Hey, so look,
hell to no.
So I forgot to ask this earlier before we wrap this up. So what team do you guys think is going to take a step back next season? Just from the draft and free agency periods that passed, what team do you think will take a step back?
49ers.
49ers could take a step back.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was devastating from that loss, how they lost that Super Bowl.
Yeah,
I don't think.
The hangover is that was my number 2. Number 1 for me, and because I always, I like to go by the mantra from Sloan's mantra that they got some film on them cats. The Baltimore Ravens.
Yep, that's right.
I don't know. Just because of their ease of schedule, I don't see them going.
I think they went 14-2 last year. I don't see 14-2 again.
I don't see 14-2 this year. Boy, let me tell you, every defensive coordinator in the NFL, that's all they've been doing all summer, all winter.
Now, 14-2 is great. Do you see 13-3 and still getting a step back?
I don't think they're going to do that.
They're gonna make it to the playoffs, but they.
Definitely, most definitely make it to the playoffs. I'll put it this way.
I don't think they're not gonna be racking up numbers like they did last year.
I don't think that they are first. I mean, if you want to really just think about it, like Tennessee put a blueprint out there for how you mess with these cats.
Running back, run the bitch, throw minimum passes. Guess what? And you knock Lamar Jackson on his ass. That's how you beat him.
That they did. I put it like this.
San Diego did the same thing to him the year before.
I consider if they don't make the number 1, which that's gonna be hard. If they're not the number 1 seed in the AFC in the playoffs,
Kansas City.
Step back.
Kansas City.
Because they were the number 1 seed last year, so
Kansas City was number 2.
I think the Ravens will go 12-4, and that's just my initial thoughts from just seeing the schedule. Because it is easy, like you said, PJ. It is an easy schedule, but I think if they come out there thinking our schedule is easy, you went for a rude awakening.
And let me tell you something: ain't no schedule easy in the NFL.
No,
Shit, you lying. But if that's the case, there'd be a lot of teams that supposed to be real good going undefeated like in college. It ain't that everybody talk about parity. If you got parity, it should be no undefeated. It should be undefeated teams in the NFL.
Yeah. So y'all think y'all's team that will step back is the 49ers?
49ers are almost certain to take a step back.
Yeah, that's.
Kyle Shanahan gonna coach differently because he's gonna be coaching out of fear now. It happened to him twice.
Yeah, same thing happened to Sean McVay.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Sean McVay.
Hey, you know what though?
Got exposed, man. Man, Belichick make everybody look bad. Man, come on, let's just go and call it.
Yeah, but tell me, he didn't coach the same way last year as he did the year before.
But you know what his problem is, man? He never evolved. Once they figured him out, and the quarterback he got, they overpaid that joker, and now they stuck with him.
Well, Shanahan's going to fall in the same thing. Shanahan. He's going to try to evolve, but he's going to be very cautious.
They overpaid Garoppolo.
Yeah, they did. The same way they overpaid Goff. So, you know what? Matter of fact, you know what? Considering that division, I think the 49ers have way more of a chance to take a step back than the Ravens do. Yeah, that them fools can go goddamn 0-6 in the division next year.
There's a lot of there's a lot of teams that are going to be on the uprise though.
Yeah.
Arizona's going to be, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cleveland.
Well, Cleveland's going to be,
I think they'll be better.
Miami is the team to look out for. Everybody think it's Buffalo in that division.
I don't know. All depends on who they got behind center.
Who? Let me tell you what's going to happen in Miami. Kilpatrick going to get that boy ready to about the 6th game. And he going to come in there and turn it on fire because nobody seen no tape on him.
We'll see. Oh, but I don't know. There's a lot of tape on that kid, though. There's a lot of that.
What's his name? Sloan, man. Sloan. He's talking about Kilpatrick.
Fitzpatrick did. Shit, that nigga off, man. He's slipping it a little bit sometimes. Ain't got it written down. I have to think about it. My brains be messed up sometimes. But
So we are in agreement that the 49ers is taking that step.
They go take a backslide, baby.
Yeah. I mean, I can see that division. Good God Almighty. Mm-hmm. Have we ever seen a division that competitive? As long as you've been watching football, think about it now. That competitive as the NFC West this next season. Me personally. Now, there was a time when I thought that the Packers, the Vikings, and the Lions might make the playoffs, but that division.
I told you, man. That's all I want to watch. I'm paying to watch them. I told y'all think I've been saving money for them.
Hey, no, I believe you, man. I believe you. Hey, it's.
I've been putting the cash back, baby, because I don't want to have when Mama get the pay-per-view bill, I'm gonna hand her the money. Boom. Okay, that's all I need, man. All right, look at that, man. I mean, that's real talk, baby. Man, how long we been on this thing? 4 hours?
Long time.
Yeah, a long ass time. Hey, we're gonna go ahead.
For non-football happening, boy, we sure have put some time in tonight.
We can talk.
Oh, we always, yeah. We just love it. We just love the damn to get on here and we got a friendship. We like to get on here and talk about sports and talk about other things. And we love, man. We enjoy each other's company. So of course it's gonna happen. We're gonna talk. Obviously, Jonathan missing from the episode. He had some personal things to take care of, but I'm sure he'll be on.
Do it. Wife told him what to do. Don't be trying to cover it up for him.
Yeah, that's a personal problem.
Becky had him working. Becky said, "You better get out there."
Quit making me laugh, man. I got a house.
Yeah, I hope he here too. That's right. Becky got him working. What's her name? Michelle? Becky was her name?
Michelle.
Becky was her name. Becky, Charlotte was her name?
It's Michelle. Michelle, man.
Yeah, that's the way. Yeah, Killer Shell. Killer Shell, baby. Yeah, you tell Brooke to get my damn face mask ready. Everything.
Hey, she gonna hook you up, man. You get a little care package that had a shirt in there, which you know what I'm saying, the logos and stuff on it. Then you have a little mask in there, man.
You tell Brooke, you need. I have a mail it to me because I can't be busy nobody with the coronas out there.
Nah, she gonna mail it, man. Hey.
You bring it over here. I'll drop it off at the gym.
Yeah.
That's right. You might well come on and work out then. Shit, get your ass over here and work out then. We start working out in the evening time.
Next week.
Yeah, all right, we cool. I'll be there.
I'll come in there and work out. Hey,
you come on in there, man. Let's see the hoochie coochie girl. Hey, the porn girls come over there in the eating time. Hey, man, I'm telling y'all. And when you see the porn girls come up in there, boy, the boy be like, oh. How much you charge, Sloan? Boy, not enough.
All right, so it's been
a good time over there, man. We have plans there, and nothing is off limits over there in the dungeon, man. Everything, we talk politics, religion, racial things, gay. We covered it all, baby. We feel like on Friday mornings, man, we call it Signify Friday. And, boy, it's wide open. Nobody really works out, man. We have like, pre-corona, then we have about 15, 20 people up in there just talking shit. People sitting on the sofa drinking coffee, getting smoothies, everybody talking, man. I mean, don't let nothing controversial happen in the sports world. All the football people show up, boy. Dude, it's really oh man, we have a blast, man. Iris goes, you don't really be working. I say, I do work. I get paid. She said, you don't be working. Y'all just be over there talking trash. They be signifying hard, man. Be going in, man. One day y'all gonna ram me out my own place, man. I started making some outrageous comments about women. Boy, them girls ready to kick me out my own place. We're gonna lock you out your own spot.
All right, y'all. This has been another fantastic episode. I am ACS. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at 2279ACS.
PJ, you can find me on Instagram, i.r.pj.
You can find me at Sloan at getfitwithsloan.com.
All right. If at all possible, maybe we'll be up here next Saturday, man. Just hey.
Look. I can't go nowhere. I can't go out to dinner and nothing like that. I got Netflix and you guys. You guys have a new girlfriend. At least y'all not costing me anything, so I'm good. I like them free dates.
Slow, man. Got me laughing. I got a pee. I'm about to.
See, y'all be making me act up like this on this damn thing, man.
Oh, yeah, it's us.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Until next time, instant replay out.
Hey, PJ, Iris said you and PJ, y'all talking to phone like two women. I was like, girl, leave us alone.